Hello, everybody. Welcome way earlier than we're used to. I had to drive around all day. I've been gone, and I was like, we have football today. Today is... Oh, what's Coco doing? I don't know if you just saw Coco go galloping away. Coco wants out. Give me 5 seconds. I thought Coco would want to spend quality... Coco, what you doing? Come here. Come here, monkey. Come here. Come on, I haven't seen you all day. Come here. Coco doesn't want to come play with me. She hates me. Give me 2 seconds. I'll lock her out. The reason we're starting early is because football is tonight. Are you coming? Come here. Come here. Come here. Now? Come here. Come here. I don't know why she's being very uncooperative. Why are you jumping around? She's being like super hyper. She was excited I got home because I was gone all day. But I don't think she realizes I immediately have to sit in this room. She's got too much energy. What you doing? What are you doing? I think she's got too much energy. Let's sit and pet Coco for 5 seconds and then she runs away again. Do you want me to open up for you? I'll open up for you. You want to go out? You can go out if you want. Bye. Bye. Well, I tried. I tried to include her in our fun time. And she's going to knock at the door like 15 times, mad that she's not able to come in. I was trying to get her in here. I'm sweating. I've been running around all day. Let me say hi to everybody. Where is the window? My cat was mad at me for going to hang out with Blind Wave Crew and the normies for the long weekend. Jay, get a cat door for that room. The reason I don't is because the other cats can't co-mingle. And if we put a cat door, when I hide Coco in this room, Dobby comes out. And when I throw Coco out, she's got to be put in my room. So we can't have doggy or cat doors because they have to be separated. So it's either she comes in here and gets locked in or she goes in my bedroom and gets locked in. She's not allowed beyond the Thunderdome. Jay, get a cat door, blah, blah, blah. My neighbor's dog. So I'll talk to everybody. Well, let me say hi to everybody first. Star, and then the screen went black and I can't see anything. Michael and the dude and Lisa Pocky, my moderators. Michael, I feel like might be the only moderator here right now. We're obviously way early. I wasn't even sure if Michael would be able to jump in. I know Michael's probably at work. He's usually at work for the majority of our videos, but we're starting an hour earlier, give or take. Right now, at this point, it's like 40 minutes earlier because football's tonight. The Eagles play the Packers, and it's a big game. It is opening day or opening Friday. Yesterday was opening day. This is opening Friday. Sunday is opening Sunday. Like, there's 4 opening days this week. There's Thursday, Friday, Sunday, Monday. So there are 4 night games this week. Almost every other day, there's a game. I feel awful. That's right, everybody. In case you were wondering why there's no new art for the week, Tealbird was very under the weather, was like, I don't think I can get art out. And I figured, let's throw up the half-naked Bo and Yasha because I feel like, I don't know if it's the episode or it is the art, but it was the highest rated live stream we've ever done. And then I put it up twice, and I feel like the second one was too. So that image gets people looking. So it's definitely the reason why I chose it. Not only because it is revealing, but because it actually has had a good effect on getting higher numbers. So let's say hi to everybody. I literally just so you guys know, I left at like 11:30 this morning and I walked in the door like 10 minutes ago. So I've literally been gone the entire day. I jumped right in the chair. I just wolfed down a protein bar. I poured a glass of ice. We're going to put some Gatorade in it and then we're going to start. So we got Tealbird, Star, Vero G. My moderators, Michael, I feel like is the only one here right now, but they're all loved. We have Colvin and Vero G and the Chimiki Perro, Amy and David France starting early. Yes, because of football, because we have about 2 hours. If we get the 30 minutes, it's 2.5 hours. I wanted to get, honestly, I wasn't even so much worried about starting earlier. It's more so just starting by 5:45, but we'll probably get going by 5:15. In 9 minutes, I would like to get started. That'll give us a cushion because even if I do 2.5 hours, that'll end us about 7:45. And the game starts around 8:15, 8:30 is the kickoff. So that gives us plenty of time, even if we hit the 50 likes, which we didn't do last week. The first time in a long time I can remember not hitting the 50 likes. So maybe we do, maybe we don't. It also, though, was able to give us 2 hours today. Because we talked last week how if we did the 30 likes, or the 30 minutes with the 50 likes last week, we would have had an extremely short live stream today. We would have only had like an hour and 15 minutes. So at least it gave us a big live stream. I'm putting 2 Gatorades in here just in case you're wondering. I cracked a purple and an orange, and we are all here. So, all right. Let me get everything started. I know Vera G was... Did I stop scrolling up? I'm pretty sure I said hi to everybody who's here. A lot of people probably aren't here yet because it's early. I'm assuming David is in the background with Amy. So let me get up the window here. I saw Vera G just... Oh, there it is. 128.22. All right. So Firefox it. 128.22. So campaign 2, episode 132. Where is it? I know it's got to be recent.
Is Coco with you?
No, she is not. All right, 128.22. So we're going to hear a little bit. Well, I don't know if you guys will hear anything. I think it's muted still, but... My God, that's loud. I would have also blown all your ears out because it is really loud. All right, we're going to go to 22. I'm going to pause it. And then we're going to talk for 5 seconds. Well, not 5 seconds, but... All right, finishes Yasha's go. So it's 128.22. We're in. Everybody sync up. I'll turn the volume back on for this. We'll get this over here. Show door. It is all loading. I'm going to take a hefty drink of Gatorade. This is all Gatorade. I just mixed purple with orange and it made poo color. Ah, my God, it's so cold. All right, 1:28:22. Set the time. There we go. Everybody sync up. Oh, the black window's still down. That's a problem. I mean, we're still way ahead of time, considering. It's 5:10. So we got 5. I said we'll start. I want to give some people some time because I posted it today. So didn't give people a whole lot of time. And I also didn't tell anybody we were going to do an hour earlier. To be honest with you, up until a couple days ago, I didn't realize there was a Friday game. There's normally Thursday, Sunday, and Monday night. There's always those 3 to start the season. Then about halfway through the season, I feel like week 9, they add Saturday. But there's never a Friday. And then I looked earlier this week and I'm like, why is there a game on Friday night? And it's because it's a Brazil game. They're adding games that are happening in the country of Brazil. And tonight is that game. So that is why, if anybody's wondering, why is there a Friday night football game? It's because they are, for the first time ever, having an NFL game in Brazil. And that is tonight. The Packers versus the Eagles, if anybody's interested. So I'm going to jump on, add my extra like, because I have not yet. So this is my backup account. We are We just hit 20. So like the video if you have not. We just hit 20 likes with my backup like. 20 likes, everybody. Like I said, if you have backup accounts or second accounts or whatever, space out your likes because YouTube is getting slick and knowing when people are going on for multiple accounts. So feel free over the 3 hours to space them out. Take a break. Jump back on another account if that's what you do. If not, no big deal. I see Emily is here. Or not Emily, it's Amelia. My bad. Amelia's here. I did not see Emily Mary. Whenever I see one or the other, I think of the other. Whether I see Amelia first, I think of Emily Mary. Like, you know, at the same time. I obviously think of you too. But I feel like they're often in it around the same time together. Watch, you're going to see Emily Mary's going to pop up in like the next 20, 30 minutes. Well, actually, I can't quote that because I came on early. But I went blonde. You went blonde? Star, you are blonde? Like right now, you went black? To on screen. Oh, we're talking about the thing. Star, are you saying you currently have blonde hair? Is that what is being said? I don't know if I misunderstood that or something is higher up. Tealbird, I haven't seen you say any. Oh, sorry for the lack of art this week. Tealbird, are you? I mean, it is also a different time frame where you are. So you are probably holding on for dear life. What time is it where you are, Tealbird? I feel like it is nearing midnight or 11. It's something to that effect. So we're going to give everybody another minute or two. Those who might see the live stream. I'm going to grind up some radiator. And then we're going to go. We're going to start. So plan for 5:15, everybody. Plan for 5:15 starting up. 11 p.m. right now where Tealbird is. So Tealbird, feeling like garbage, stayed up anyway, just for us. That is the only reason Tealbird did, for us. So thank you, Tealbird, for saying hi, being our buddy. But, you know, I think we have an hour and 45 minutes. There's only about 15 or 20 minutes to the break. So we're going to start up in a minute or two. We'll go to the break, which is like about 15, 20 minutes. And then we'll take another break for 5 minutes because we'll have to reset the clock. So everybody get ready. Formulate a plan of attack for all your vices. I am not going to drink anything just yet because I am running on little fuel and I want to have a drink, like a actual Gatorade drink before I start pounding shots. And I also have to sustain myself for the game later. So I won't be drinking as much because of that. But the funny thing is, it's not even any of the... I mean, I like the Eagles and the Packers as far as, like, their players. They have good teams. But neither of them affect my team, which is the New Orleans Saints. If you guys didn't know, I'm a massive Saints fan. They don't play till Sunday. And neither of these games affect them. So doesn't really matter in the overall scheme of things. But it's football. And I'm excited that football is starting. It started last night, technically. So we're already into the swing of things. Radiators unite, drinkers unite, everybody get ready because we're starting in 30 seconds. All right, everybody. I hope your clocks are ready. Oh, I gotta also raise the size of the subtitles. The subtitles. And I just started it and ruined everything. Let me up the size and then we're gonna go back. We're gonna do 128.22. I accidentally clicked it to start. Let us... Well, first off, why is the quality low? Let's up the quality. Maybe that'll... Watch that messes up the stream. Options will go to font size 200. They, over the last year or so, added 300 and 400. I feel like 200 used to be the max. And now, unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure there was never 300 or 400. But it is now. All right, resetting again.
Feet has advantage on
we're just going to 22, everybody. And then we're stopping again.
That
finishes Yasha's.
Go.
All right, right there. Yeah, finishes Josh's go. Luckily, there was a timestamp a second before. So we're all good. Is everybody ready? Everyone's good. Bidet all Neil is here. Neil, in case you're wondering and you just jumped in, we're starting early because of football. 30 minutes early if we start right now. We're 30 minutes early from when I would normally start the countdown. So that'll take care of the extra 30 minutes if we hit it. Or the extra 30 minutes. So here we go. Everyone set, ready, 3, 2, 1, go.
Almost there.
Veth, you're up with Bo on deck.
And Veth is up with Bo on deck.
Go ham and scream.
Veth is up, Bo on deck.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Here we
I
go.
will, I didn't think I was going to go again. I will
We all
just
good? Is that my live?
drop
Yeah,
to
we're live.
one knee,
All right, we're live.
stabilize my arm.
Almost halfway to 50.
aim
And we're an
true
hour
and
early.
fire
So,
with
like
advantage,
if you
right?
have
So
not,
that's-
we are
good for me.
engaged.
That's not good. 17.
17 hits.
Okay. Sneak attack damage.
We are right now engaged in battle. However, we're almost done.
10,
But people were getting knocked out.
20, 28, 34 points of damage.
How's everybody's week doing? Ah, yes, indeed. Sports ball. Yes,
And
Neil,
then
tonight is
I'll just
the
shoot
Eagles
again,
versus the
'cause
Packers.
It seems like we hit these things.
I have Jalen Hurts as my
That
fantasy
one is a
quarterback in my
23
money
to hit.
league. So I'm
hits.
also very
another
into
10
how the
points of
Philadelphia.
damage.
I would love if the Eagles kill it.
And then I'll use
'Cause my quarterback
remainder
would
to run
prevail.
towards Ford.
I'm showing
You,
video coming forward.
you don't know where Ford is. You just watched Ford vanish.
We
Well,
did
I
our
will
fantasy
run-
football. Oh, the clock.
I
Did
would-
somebody?
I'm
Probably
running
somebody already
away,
set the
doing
clock.
Okay.
Backwards.
We did our fantasy football draft
Nice,
last
Ford.
Sunday, so I did my draft like 5 days ago,
How's
and then Thursday was
Frosty over
game
there?
one.
Frozen.
Oh God.
I took a chance and got
Finishes your
CeeDee
go,
Lamb,
Bo, you're
even
up.
though people were saying he might not even start this Sunday. But then I saw he was just upgraded to active. Ninja Master
Okay.
used to talk football about me. Football about me? Football with me all the time.
Forward.
Ninja, if you're out there,
wait, advantage,
we're on
right?
early.
Okay.
Feel
First one.
my psychic
Oh, that
presence
one's cocked.
calling
Cocked on
your
a
name.
20. That was a 19. Oh, that's a natural 20.
Marisha was cocked on 20 and then got a natural 20.
Oh, that was the guild dice.
Cocked
Okay,
on
okay,
20
okay.
and then got a natural 20. What a magnificent day.
I love this moment so much.
Wait, do I get a diva? No. Okay.
More
okay.
damage.
Just one die. One die right now. I rolled a 1 on the damage.
Natural 20 and a 1 on the damage die. I got into that because it was Bo rolling greatest until that.
That's the one thing.
Like in EKG, I am quite familiar with
Okay.
those.
Well, that's 8 damage. No, 9 damage because I doubled the 1.
There you go. 9 damage critical.
9 damage on a natural
Track
20
on it.
critical.
It just really stung, you know?
It did.
I
It
mean,
did.
Okay, next one.
Smack
We're
into its
not-
hefty.
I mean, we're
bony
not in
shin.
need of anything too crazy. It just kind of sucks.
Emerging.
Right now, we're
I
we're
think I could-
ending
okay,
this. The only
okay.
thing I said is during, I think it was during the YouTube video, the only thing that could create a problem at this
23.
point
That is,
is
All right.
Okay,
if
inspired,
we
still shook by Yasha's.
have more
It's
of these
true.
things come, or if like Lucien
Actually,
and
still
then
doing
appear.
13
Lucien,
damage
is
on
it?
that one.
I know I've asked you guys a million times.
13
Is it
damage.
Lucien
I mean, she
or
got,
Lucien? I think it's
And,
Lucien.
might as well flurry
Lucien.
of blows.
Go
Not
for
that it
Might
matters.
as
I just think
Do
about
this
it
again.
all the time in my dreams.
Keep hitting it, and I got advantage on these. So,
Guys, it's time. Stand.
okay.
You just leave your arm hanging down.
20 total.
Oh my God, Michael! I also just remembered this second.
14 damage. on that
Isn't
one.
those? Didn't the Critical Role tickets go on sale today? I just remembered. I saw Michael's name and I saw NYC. I'm pretty sure Critical Role tickets went on sale today, or maybe it was
15
yesterday. Oh my God! I told my sister I set an alarm and I set it early and saw it. It was like 8 hours, and now I can't remember when that was. It might have been yesterday.
The angry frost
I might have
giant now being
completely missed it.
Rapidly
I am
sliced
the
and then
worst
bludgeoned
at
repeatedly
setting
glances down,
reminders for things like that, at least.
holding its giant great axe still kind of at its chest.
And is anybody going?
Brings it
Is anybody here
high and
going
wide before
to the New Jersey Critical Role
bring
thing?
it down the slow but powerful arc towards you.
Link in the
Beauregard.
Discord. I have it on my
see it come
phone.
in.
I probably could
is a
see the
19 to hit.
update if
That
I click it.
misses.
But now
That
I
does miss.
know it already started. I might have
My
missed
AC
it by a
is
day.
21, yo.
Mid to high month, yeah.
sure.
Vinny says hi, hello. Vinny, yes, Vero just said that. Oh, Vero did.
Counter.
Tickets are on sale
All
for the
right,
Critical
go ahead and
Role
roll in
live
cash.
show. How
oh, wait, do I
funny
get this
is
for
that?
freezies? I get to
Sorry,
use this for
I wasn't
free ones
reading
with
the
my,
chat.
Yeah,
Vero,
spending
you
the-
are
for
amazing.
future ones.
Is anybody else?
Great.
I can't too broke.
Okay, those are both
And Jay, I
the
went
same
blonde
thing,
photo in
which
Discord. Got
is
you. My bad.
20
Sorry,
total?
I for once am caught up in the episode.
14 damage.
Normally, I'm talking to you guys about random
so
gibberish for
he
30
swings down
minutes.
one heavy
I'm like
impact,
really
hits the
into
ground and as
what
the
is happening
dirt
now because I'm
and
curious to
rock
see if
and
this
snow
actually ends
sprays
things.
upward, Beauregard.
Based on the fact that we have
At first
10
you think
minutes
it's
to
hit
the break,
Yasha, and then all of a sudden you
I'm
glance
guessing
up and
we
she's
are
10
gonna
feet up
end
in the
this.
air, jumped just past it, and then comes down. Whack,
I was
punching it
there
in, the face
in
as she
London
plummets
last
from it,
year.
landing on the ground.
That's right. I think we
pulls
talked
the
about
axe-
this.
It pulled
Possibly.
because it's a double-headed gray
I'm
axe. It
pretty sure
pulls
we did.
upward
And M.
trying to strike
Gormley
you as
is here.
you
M.
land.
Gormley. I didn't see. Oh, Shane
natural
Barron came in. If I missed anybody, say
That's a
Jay, you
miss in the second
forgot
strike.
me.
I just do one
I
of
think
those,
I got
like, side
everybody
steps,
else.
Just like, that's it. Just
But
goes back up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
Evans,
assuming
let's
it's
go.
not sold
It missed
out
me
yet.
again, though, right?
It did.
But I honestly do want to
key
get
point?
tickets for it. So I will do
Right?
that
Yeah.
after. I will have to
Preternatural
put it
count.
to
You
the
can do
top
that.
of
You
my
can,
list
you
right
can
now.
buy an extra reaction once per turn. Yeah.
Let me put it to the top of my
Those
list.
are both
Where are you?
14s.
Take that away. Take
Which
that
puts me
away,
at
take that away.
26. Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. But I'll take that. 26 plus a 4.
There we go.
So 30
hits. Go
total.
ahead and roll
I'm
damage.
paying
And
attention.
I rolled an
Go ahead
8,
and
so I'll
roll
take that
damage.
15 points.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah!
How do you want to do it? And it's good old Bo. All right.
Oh my
Yep,
god.
tickets are
Well,
still
okay,
available.
So I landed and it tries to come up one more
Swing upward to get
time.
you with the back swing
Yes,
upward
yeah, I
to try
have
and
it right
cleave you
here.
from sternum
Dagger
to top
Heart?
ahead.
What does it say? Dagger Heart Christmas Story Live. All right.
As
Camden.
it lifts up, I'm just going to
Is
take
that-
my staff. I'm going to use it kind of
So
right
they're,
in that.
they're
like,
about $110 for
rib
the cheapest
armpit
seats right
side.
now.
Yeah.
I definitely want to
my
go with
staff and
somebody.
just jam it
If
through
I'm
Okay, as you
sure I
pull
could find
up,
a
it
friend or
exposes
someone
it,
to
and as
go.
you jam it
My
through,
sister
there's a
might even
faint
want to go.
bit of
Possibly
blue
she likes
light on
that
the
kind of
inside,
stuff.
Some sort of like
I just have
frozen
to
necrotic
check it.
energy
I'm
that's
leaving
keeping
it on the front
animated.
page,
And as
so
you
I know to
push
look at
your
after
staff
we're
in
done.
between
I'm
the
sure it
ribs into
won't
that
sell out.
centerpiece, you
That'd be
feel some
crazy if it
resistance,
sold out
and
right
then there's like
after
a
or
clicking
right before
impact.
we
As it
finished.
does, you all watch as the kind of darkened interior of its ribcage suddenly lights up brightly, and as it does, you see it kind of react, and then just clatter into a pile of rotted bones as you withdraw and land next to it. Destroyed.
Love it. We have destroyed
his coat
all
off
of
and
these.
walking up to the
Has
slot and just
anybody
sort of
been able to
keeping it
confirm
from
for me?
walking
Were
away?
those frost giants?
Not that
I don't know if
fast.
they're
Don't touch this
called
saw.
something else. I don't know if they actually said. Well, I know our people said
heavy
it,
snow.
but I don't remember if Matt confirmed if they were. But I'm assuming they were
No,
zombie
can we,
frost
can we
giants,
call in
or
some of your
were they
people and have
something
them
like a
run
frost
it?
giant?
Oh, I don't know, 25 minutes away and leave
They
it
could
at the
sell out
bottom of
real
another
quick. I
crevice.
will literally
That can be arranged. He pulls in
do
one of
it
his
right
bucket and
after.
pulls
I
out the
have it so
stone,
that when I turn
and
my phone on,
so
it
you
goes
can,
right
like, mutter
to
underneath it.
that window. So it looked like there was plenty still available at this point.
Right,
Like
I do
half,
it all the
at
time.
least
I
half
wouldn't
was
know.
still available.
Okay, you're frozen.
So
We flew across.
I'm
You are
not
not anymore
denying
seeing
that they
the
will
turn.
sell
You
out,
are
but
now
I
in-
think I'll be all right. And I also need to know how many. I gotta text some people and see how many to buy.
Oh, hi, Not.
I don't want to buy mine right now and then find out like 3 or 4 people want to come and
Ford
I
saved
can't
your
get seats
life.
together.
Oh, hi, Mark.
He bundled you up and carried you to safety. It was very brave.
You did?
Very brave. Kiss me. Are they actually? Is this really happening?
Mage hand and just
I don't know
feel
what is
up
jokey
forward
and what is
while
not.
he's
Were they
doing it.
madly kissing?
Making things interesting.
Was that you?
So Caleb, while this
So
is
all that
happening,
just happened.
Stick is next to you with the sending stone
From
in
what
his
I
hand,
gather,
going,
it seems like they played it off like that was
"All
canon.
right. Interesting folk." kind of glancing past all this thing.
Well, it's
happening.
not the Mighty
They'll
Nine.
be here shortly.
Is it what? Yeah,
And,
what
as
exactly
you all
is
begin
it?
to
My
convene
sister
and
was
gather, you
asking.
can
Is
see
it
the
just
rest
like a
of the Rangers
one-shot
begin to
Christmas
come over
story
this
kind
way.
of thing?
Um,
Is it the
Dagon and
same
the other
one
Ranger
they've
leader
done
approaching,
before? Or is it like a
as
different
they
one each
points to
time?
the sloth. And
Like, is it something that they've done that they like do like a Christmas,
hell's that doing
like the
here?
night before Christmas, where they recite it before
It's hard to
Christmas, but it's like
explain. If you punch that
D&D
thing, it's going
one
to turn
shot
into an
that
undead
just keeps
giant.
on
So
giving?
I want you to pick it up and spend 20 to 25 minutes
Punch the sloth.
hustling it away, and then put it down at the bottom of a ditch or something.
Is it a sloth?
No.
Spend
this
20 to
is a
25
large
minutes
rat.
running this thing
Very-
away.
But this one has a bad personality. Will you take this and go, please, quickly?
You see, Dagon takes a satchel and kind of like
Dagon
wraps it up and holds
runs
it and
off
lifts it onto the
with
side of his chair and kind of glances over. Fucking magic.
But to be clear, don't let it be hurt in any way.
And Dagon is
or-
not a fan
or it will
of,
revert to something that
obviously.
will
I mean,
destroy
he
you
said
very
damn
quickly.
magic. He just said it.
Drop it and run.
Drop it.
Gently. Put it down. Yeah.
Shoulder going.
Yeah.
He glances over and the ranger glances back at him and they both give a knowing nod and they kind of both together smile and Dagon goes,
I think I saw just the ravine for this one.
This is a no-kill extermination.
I saw
Right
just
for
the
good.
ravine. He's going to toss this
What
poor
is it? Undead
little
giant.
zombie
He's already
sloth.
dead.
I mean, zombie frost giant in the
"I'll
body
take
of
care
a
it."
sloth.
And he goes and starts heading off as it's like
We're
fighting
gonna get
its way
Ford's
very
moment,
slowly
aren't
in
we?
the
They
bag.
can sell out real quick. 2 tickets minimum, and I'd be going by myself, so it's
actually a
not
Mark II,
worth it
it's
for
just
me right now.
really slow.
One shot Christmas Story, but it's
10 hours.
Daggerheart.
They do bite.
Oh, okay, got it. That was the Daggerheart part. A one-shot Christmas Story with their new
Head
game
off with
system.
another one of the rangers
I'd
kind of accompanies
laugh
just to make sure that
if
they
it
have a team
had
heading out that direction.
They bite just like
Chet's
you,
old
huh,
crew involved
Sprinkle?
again. Is that say
It's
Chet?
fine.
Guys just fight.
Daggerheart. I still have seen nothing. You guys have told me about it, but I've seen
You see-
and
you see
watched nothing
Sprinkle
about
apparently has,
Daggerheart
like, a
yet.
bunch of ice
So
kind
I'm
of caked
curious
in the fur.
if
and
I
he's
should,
sitting there
if like I'm very likely gonna go, but I'm wondering if I should just go in completely blind. I should probably
Like put him down my jacket so he's
kind of
covered up
learn
more.
the
okay,
system
curls up
before
to
I
one
go.
inside.
Probably, right? I would imagine. Is it something I probably should not be learning on the fly?
The rangers scattered to their respective perimeters, and you all are now gathered on the outskirts of the entrance into Aeor itself.
Into
Okay.
Aeor.
We'll
I feel like
probably hear
we're.
just
I
because
can't
you've
remember
got
exactly
all
where the
that
break
area.
is. It's right. It's about less than 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes is the break.
Fine.
We've cleared the door.
And
We
then from
could-
there,
we
I think
could-
it's like an
no one knows
hour
this
and a
place
half or
exists, As far
something.
as we know, we could just take
I
a
just want
moment
to say,
here,
just for
huh?
shits and giggles.
Catch your breath,
I mean,
rather than burn.
So it starts around
Your
2,
energy?
10,
Yeah.
Sure,
Take a rest.
Let's get a
do
few
that.
feet inside
2,
maybe.
3, 40. It's an hour and a half.
There's always
So
the off
after the
chance
break's
that-
hour and a
that
half,
my
we're
old
almost
friends are going
there.
to come
I
up
mean, we
from
still
the
got a
rear,
solid
so
amount of
I'm
time.
just
We're at
thinking of
23 likes. Like the video
just-
if you haven't. We're almost
just being
halfway
ready,
there.
just in case.
Let's
as much as possible.
that way actually if we stop here we can keep an eye on everything. So yeah, maybe not going inside is the way to go.
How big is the entrance that we came in?
The entrance that Caduceus found,
2x4.
Yeah,
it's about 2 feet wide and about 4.5
and
feet tall.
that's it.
Well, that's as
It's
far as
pretty
anyone's
tiny.
gone.
2 by 4.
Oh,
We do have the benefit
Yeah.
of
2 by 4
you all
feet
were
though.
stepping towards
It's like a
it
2
when
by
you
4,
were
but
What's it like
much
outside?
bigger than
This
your
is
average
outside.
2 by 4.
I thought this was like inside the cave.
They have a bunch of
I
videos
don't know.
on
I don't
it,
listen
but
much.
it's
Real boring.
very
story,
technical
man.
for
I
the
know.
open.
But you're talking like White Rabbit.
Daggerheart. I
rabbit
can't
holes
read
and
because the
shrinking
emoji, so I'll go
down
back to that.
and
Daggerheart
Passes
seems
the
like a
whole
very
thing.
different
Past the
experience.
opening. So
It would
just-
take some
just the dark
serious
entrance,
getting
like
used to.
the crack in the ice.
Oh,
and
understood.
Stone
So it
is
could
that
widen
big.
out.
It could.
Good.
As we get closer,
Correct.
I will determine.
At least if we go inside, anyone that they're not going to scry.
I thought.
Let's
I
just-
see when
there's
my
that
sister
little
asked, I
pocket
was
where
like,
we
I
can
think it's
hide
just
and,
a
like, somebody
one
can just
shot
I'll keep an eye out
of Christmas related things.
Sure.
But I
across
didn't
the
realize
wall
the
to see if anyone's
Daggerheart
gonna
part.
come down.
And then I was in my head thinking,
So are you taking a short
do they
rest?
just pick
Are you
random
taking it
characters,
on the-
or
We should.
we've seen? I've reacted
I
to one of the
think if anyone's
Christmas
going to surprise us,
Critical
that
Role
it's because they have
one-shots.
eyes,
I can't remember what it
physical
was.
eyes on us now.
Wasn't it? We wish you a Merry Christmas
Anyway.
or something like that.
So where are you taking your short rest?
And we were all like
In
the
your-
elves. I was
Up against
wondering if
the-
it was going to
the
be like
credits.
that,
All right,
where
so you
we're
guys are
all
all
playing
kind of
the elves,
clustering into that space there.
and
Okay.
it's just different
We're
every
both
year.
wiping snow for these
I was going to
giants.
say, I was
yeah,
going to take
like,
a
try to
second to
make
like
it-
clear out the.
Should we
clear
check
out the-
them out at all?
Oh, like
They
so you
have
can
a
search-
bunch
I'll
of
search the
videos on it,
bodies.
but it's
Yeah, you search a body.
they
I'll
are
search a
very
body.
technical for the
Unless you need
for the
to
open
investigate,
beta.
you go
That's what I
break the
couldn't
ground a
see
little
the
bit to
beta.
just
You should heal.
Get all the snow to even out.
I was like, I
Over time
can't.
it will, yeah. You wanna-
Usually, I could guess what
it's a
word it
cantrip,
is.
so
I
it's not extremely
couldn't guess
powerful.
beta. I was
yeah,
like,
you
what
look-
is that word?
It's not gonna get rid of giant tracks if that's what you're trying to do.
Just thinning everything out of it.
I'm searching the bodies. I've rolled a 30.
The Nightmare
32.
Before Christmas. Yes, I'm like, I'll know it if
They're
I
pretty
hear
gross.
it. I knew it was a play
though
on
some of
some
the grosser
title.
bits are at least frozen, which is nice. Not much of worth, actually. The weapons
I'm actually mad at
themselves
myself
are
for not
unusable by any
remembering
of you.
because
They're
of
too
all the
large
references
and a
to
bit
Nightmare Before
rudimentary,
Christmas with the trees.
and damaged by
I
the elements.
like wasn't thinking too deep.
Yeah, not much
But
of
they
use on
had
them,
the
unfortunately.
Healing
trees
potions.
like they do in
Weirdly,
Nightmare Before
no.
Christmas that go to the
like,
different
like
worlds.
they didn't have anything to heal themselves with originally. It's a problem.
Gonna be okay. You need any? Oh, you can just use.
I'm just gonna use up some
All
of
right.
my
Yeah, I'm gonna.
hit dice.
Sean M is in the chat. Sean M, what is up? Hey, hey. It is 5 minutes to the break, just so you know, Sean, so you don't have to worry about syncing up or anything if you haven't yet.
Large area
In
that
5
was
minutes,
heavily
we're going to take a
disturbed,
break.
I'd use
We're going to
create
reset the
water
clock.
to
There'll be
create
an
a
hour and a
30-foot
half
cube of
left.
Just snow.
Unless we
fresh
hit
snow.
50 likes.
Yeah, there
50
are,
likes,
you
we'll
can
jump
see
into
where
the next
where
30
the
minutes.
Giants were
But for
resting.
now, we still
There were
have a
these
good
kind of
hour
mounds
and
that you
35
stepped
minutes
over as you
left.
made your way here, and with them having
I was running
lifted,
around all day.
moved,
I'm
and then fallen,
exhausted.
they are
I'm
now
wearing this
large
because this is
piles
literally
of-
what I wore all day.
dead
And I
giant,
sat in this
re-dead
chair
giant, and in the spaces
minutes
where they
after
were,
running
there's
in
a
the
slight
house.
concave space
Going
where
out for
previously
football
were. So
after
you can
this.
refill that and cover them with one casting for each of them if you'd like.
I'll do that.
Okay.
And then I'll
I
take the
shall
shelter
do that.
quest.
I have a giant mug of Gatorade right now.
Yeah.
Gigantic mason jar of
Anything? You
Gatorade.
see anything coming our way?
No
Well,
alcohol drink yet. We will have a shot or two, but right now I'm just like settling in. We hit the radiators a few times.
24.
You spend a good portion of the time for your friends to rest up, heal, catch their breath, prepare themselves for delving into what you assume to be a lightless interior and endless maze of whatever this city might have been.
Delve themselves.
As you glance out past the edge of the snow, as the ridge begins to slightly descend into the space where you are, you see a cute little snow
I feel
bunny.
like a cute little snow bunny. I don't trust it. Kill it.
How far away?
Kill it.
About 200 feet from you.
Eat it.
So
Kill it. I don't
can't
trust it.
hit
Cute
with
little
a
snow bunny.
flame from here.
Something's gonna happen
No, you have to get close.
before the break.
I'm gonna
Something's
keep
gonna
an eye on
happen.
that bunny.
Okay.
Keep an eye on that bunny.
Trust that damn thing.
I don't trust that
seen
damn thing
White Python.
either. I love it. I love that he made a thing of it because I
The
thought it
bunny
was just gonna be a
eventually
bunny.
You lose sight of, as it is now within a patch of deep snow.
Go
and there's
after that
no longer
bunny.
visible.
If anyone sees a bunny, just shoot on sight.
Shoot on sight. Oh my God, Caduceus is feeling
Percy is
my
thinking,
energy.
New hat.
That will get me.
Before my
Percy is thinking.
I
new
hope the
hat.
bunny ends up being something now. That'd be amazing.
Mittens.
I was joking around, and then he went right along with it. He almost said what I said,
Level pure
word
wounds
for
on
word.
Chester. She got
I was like,
35
shoot it,
points
on
back.
sight,
Oh,
shoot it.
Okay.
I didn't say on
That's right,
sight.
because I just.
I was
yeah.
saying shoot it.
Let me see, because maybe I'll take one. It doesn't. 13. That'll get me back up to full. health,
Something
but I used
is
all
happening.
of my.
We are going to run into
Okay,
something
there you
or
go.
somebody, or
to
we're
note.
being watched.
All right.
You like stomping to get the circulation back in your feet and wiggling your fingers as much as possible.
It really wasn't like painful cold, you know what I mean? It was
It
just like.
looked terrible.
It did.
We thought you were
Rabbit
I
stew,
thought you were
yes.
gonna be
We
like
will have
diamond
some
dust.
I
mighty
tried to
rabbit
see
stew. No
through the
booze for me
ice
for a
that was, like,
while.
freezing me so I
Long
could see
weekend
that
of
the
wedding
things were attacking
drinking,
me.
and then Tuesday got
Did you? What was
absolutely
it like
wrecked
when you were
for
just
no
doing
reason.
just ass over
Yeah.
cattle
Tuesday that
in the
just
air?
passed.
I mean, it was just a lot to spin,
I
and then all of a sudden
didn't
I
drink
fell forward.
all week. Then I had like
Yeah.
It's at the end of the
2
tunnel.
shots yesterday during football. And that was it. And I was just exhausted all week. I was really busy this week. So I think I was just
the end
so
of the tunnel.
much running around that I didn't even think about drinking.
Good
But-
truck commercial copy.
I also knew that football was coming up, and I'm like, I don't
the
mind
end of the
saving
tunnel.
my drinking days for football.
All right. At the end of your short rest, you feel yourselves.
I think we're just
steeled,
gonna end it.
Hopefully for what's ahead. One by one, you all begin to stand up, bundle yourselves.
really
and
just
prepare
gonna
for the
end it
next leg
on
of
a
your
break?
journey. What's the marching order of entry?
Marching order, but he
someone who can
see
sing
why is he
the
asking for marching order? If I feel like he would have took the break.
Oh, I really want to go in.
I feel like he would have took the break before asking marching order, unless something's about to happen.
I'll go third.
So now
prefer that.
I went from
Probably have
thinking
someone
nothing
Check for
again
Chad.
back to thinking something will happen before this
Fifth?
break.
Sure. No, I'll go up
We'll
there. Sure.
see.
Do you want me to-
But I don't know. Asking marching order before, like it seems to me like a
Then I'll go
like a
next.
lot of
Just keep the
something to
door
do before
inward until it
he could have just said, "All right,
works.
we'll take a break," and then he could have
Yeah.
just like done this to start. I think
Forever
it is
change.
preparing us for a
Fabric of
giant
reality.
meteor is about to hit us, and we're all going to die. And then the next half is us
All right, so we have
establishing all new characters.
It's a good idea.
Ford, then Caleb,
I think
then Yasha.
Veth Second.
Getting peer pressure.
We are volunteering Beth for us.
All right. Veth
Yeah.
is second in the order, then Caleb.
Veth, Caleb, Yasha.
I probably need some.
Night vision.
I need some light, or else all of my checks will be at disadvantage.
I mean, it could just be, all right, we'll take a break, and we're just ready to go
Pop
for
my
for
staff to make a little light. as well.
later.
Okay.
Nice
Essex,
little-
I don't know.
Essex's going to hang in front of you behind Yasha. And then we have Bo and Jester at the end. Who's going last?
I was supposed to
I'll go last.
be. It was supposed to be just one drink,
I'll put on
but
my
it never
goggles.
is just one. Agreed.
And kind of
That's why last night I was like, you know what?
You got it.
Football is
Okay.
on. I was home. I watched the game at home
Keep my
with my
sword
dad,
out.
and I was like, no one
Guide
in my
this
house
way.
drinks.
It does give you a
Jesse
bit of a
really doesn't drink, like
glow
on
in the eye.
occasion if we're out, but like not just
Alright.
like around the house,
So-
just pounding beers or something. Robbie doesn't really drink
One by
unless
one,
we go out.
you begin to
My
squeeze
dad
your
and mom
way
never
into
drink.
this lightless interior.
So I was just like, you know
pushing
what? I'll
into
have a
this
shot
very
by
tight
myself. And then I had
rocky
to have like a second because I had one.
entranceway.
But then I quit after two. I had 2 shots and then went to
Just
sleep
waiting for it.
after the game was over.
And with that, we'll take a break.
And we're really just going to sleep. We really just did all that to go to sleep. Yeah.
Oh boy.
So all of it was for no reason. I mean, we yeah.
Love
Gotta
you,
be
Laura.
perverted. You gotta be a little perverted
All right, we'll be back
sometimes.
here in a few minutes to pick up for the second half of today's adventure.
Second half of today's adventure. All right, let's go. It's right around here.
Plunge
okay.
into the dark depths.
Did I
Indeed.
plunge into the
Within the
dark
lightless
depths
interior,
of the
some of
tight
you-
area?
Carrying with you your faint bits of light source to keep visual. You are met
I'm
with
gonna-
heavily
oh.
damaged and partially collapsed walls and impacted natural stone.
All right, we're gonna stop there. 2:10:25. Because I thought Matt was gonna give us a recap, but he went right into the description of the area around us. So stop this clock. And 2:10:25. I just want to make sure I have that right. So reset. 2:10:25. Set the clock. All right, everybody. New time. New time on the clock. Everybody set it up. This gives us an hour and a half left. We are almost halfway. 2 likes away from halfway to 50. I don't know. Last week we didn't do it. We were about, I think we were in single digits. I think we were like 8 or 9 short last week. And we were right about the same point. I feel like this is the same amount of time too. I feel like we had about 2 hours last time. So, I mean, we might get it. We might not. I don't know. There's been times where we've like broke records in the last couple minutes. I just want to make sure I'm not being summoned because I've been away all day. All right, everything looks good. So like the video, if you haven't, is the point. We're also going to jump right in because I honestly want to see what we're getting ourselves into. And there's nothing to really talk about. We killed all the giants. I thought there was going to be something to deal with. I really thought something was going to happen. The way Matt was setting everything up, I thought we were going to get like an ambush or something, and nothing happened. So, you know, we got an hour and a half for things to go down, and we're in Aeor. We're here. Neil, I love that sky blue one. Yes, was supposed to be... Oh, I already saw that. All right, ready, everybody? Get ready, and then we'll have a drink and a shot and whatever else at some point. 3, 2, 1... Go.
As it opens up,
As it opens
about
up.
20 or so feet inward. You can see now as the ceiling
Clock
rises about
is right.
15, 20 feet above,
We've got an hour and a half.
jagged icicles that drag down from the ceiling. The ceiling
New
itself
kind of
uneven
music playing.
and broken.
I dig it. Sounds
Meeting
different.
the ground at certain angles where you can see the stone collapse is barely held at bay, and you have to push past these nearly enclosed portions of the hall. Eventually moving on until about 150 or so feet in, there is but a crawl space to continue. Do you take the same order of people?
After all that setup,
Just
do we even keep the same order? How
stay
funny
close
is
to the
that?
front.
There's
We
some
spent the
crawl
last
space?
5
How
minutes
little is-
before the
how
break
little is
with
the
the
crawl
setting up the order. And
it's
now
gonna
it's
be
like,
a-
all right, based on what
It's
is
gonna be a
occurring,
tough fit for
do you
probably
want to change
Ford
your
and
order?
Yasha.
And Caduceus.
I'm tall, but not wide.
He's tall, but he's thin. So as long as you get down and crawl, you'll probably make it through that issue.
All right,
But
I like that. Yeah, Caduceus is tall but not wide, so
Let's go.
his size does not factor
You
in
want to put
to
on
the
some
hole.
glasses and sneakle in first, or?
Sure. Or
44 is here. Can't stay long, viewers, but dropping by to give a
Glasses may
like.
be the way to
44.
go.
Yeah, I think so.
That is great that you stopped by. We broke the halfway mark
sure,
because
I'll
of
wear
your
the
like
glasses and
44.
I'll
We're at
go
26 on the mark.
Okay.
Thanks to 44, we're more than halfway. We need 24
As you
more
begin
likes to do the next 30 minutes. 44,
Go ahead and
where
make
are
an
you going
investigation
tonight? That is
check,
so
if you don't mind.
amazing
19
that it's better
plus
than this
13, 32.
shindig. No, obviously, there's probably way
All
cooler
right.
things to do than sit here
You
watching me
continue
get
on
drunk
Narrow,
and be
shadowed
mind
path.
blown by a magical city.
It begins
But
to
I don't know what
curve
it is. I think it's the greatest thing
slightly
ever.
before continuing forward for
All
another
5 of
60
my
or
legs
70
are in,
feet.
by the way. Damn. So we're
And then it just drops
wearing
off.
out, guys. We're wearing out. We're running out
It just ends.
of backups.
And you have the dark vision goggles on, right? I
do.
What's the radius on those goggles?
Probably 30 or 60, right?
It's like 60, yeah, dark vision, 60 feet.
What
something
is
like
the
that.
60 feet.
radius on our dark vision goggles?
You can see across this collapse in this region. It looks like there are other elements of stone and previously laid cavern that have broken, and it is a jam of boulders that are kind of
Therapy.
blocking off.
Well, that is
partway
probably
ahead, but right
more
here the ground
important
just
and
ends and
something
drops
you
into
can
darkness
put
that you can't
this off for.
see.
I
And across the
concur.
way, it just comes to this broken wall of scattered stone and slate.
How far away is the other wall?
Other wall's about 15, 20 feet from you.
Oh,
Jay,
There's
if
no
you
clear entrance.
are getting tickets, grab me
There's
one and
no
I'll pay you
other
back between
viable way to
Renfair
really
and
go
Thanksgiving.
aside from through
Michael,
the rock or down the pit.
deal.
With your investigation check, what you do find
I will definitely keep you posted, Michael.
are signs of long abandoned climbing gear, as well as 2 pitons, as they're called.
Pitons. Pittons.
Driven into the stone
Pitons.
long ago, and you can see a
Pitons.
single
Why do I know that?
ice-coated rope.
Somewhere
that
I've dealt
dangles
with pitons before.
on your
I'm
side
not even
that
kidding.
descends into
I
the
feel
darkness
like
below.
I remember
Okay.
this coming
And
up
you guys
before
are
and being
with
like
me, right? You didn't send
pitons.
me by myself,
And now
or-
hearing it, I'm like, wait, I know that.
You turn around to
But
say
the
this,
first
and
time I
there's nobody
didn't.
there.
Oh, shit.
We closed the hole.
I'm just wondering why I would have come
Fine.
across
Okay.
pitons.
Nicodranus?
Nicodranus.
Elaborate ruse.
Jesus, those giants
Pitons.
were unexpected. Let's go.
Is it like electrons and stuff like that?
If there's,
He probably explained it, but I wasn't
ice?
paying attention because I really didn't
It's a
think I'd care
combination
too
of the
much
two.
about
It looks like
pitons.
a lot of this interior, especially the crammed hall you first entered with, looks like rough stone that was pushed up from the impact of when the city crashed. So it's just
And I also was
odd
saying to people
angles
earlier,
of subterranean
Sean, if you're still
earth
here,
and rock
I'm not
and
drinking
bedrock
as
that have all been
heavily
jammed and broken
right now
and have
because
come to
I have
rest in
to
a very
pace myself because I'm going out.
kind of
I have to drive
haphazard
to the bar.
stillness. And then ice
And
has
the
crept
game doesn't
in,
start till like
either also
8:30,
thrown
and I'm
into
going
the
to be
mix
there till
from
like
the impact
midnight.
or has
So
since
being
grown
as
over
it's
it.
not
So
even
it is-
5:45
Right now, you
where
do
I
not
live,
see any signs of a
I
city.
don't want to get
You're just
typical Jay
seeing
drunk during
kind of
the
broken
live
and
stream.
refrozen
We'll have a shot or two at the hour mark.
earth and rock.
We'll have, and I'm
Well,
also listening to
if
Matt.
there's
I hear
any sort
Matt
of
giving
loose
this
rock
solid
around,
description.
Not big,
But
just like, you know.
yeah, just in case people are wondering why we're not
With your investigation
pounding
check,
shots
you
every
can
30
see there
minutes.
are a handful.
I think at
There's
the
none that
hour
are
mark we will,
loose.
and then like the
Right now, 'cause
30-minute mark
most
we
of the
will.
frost that's here, there are a
The
couple
hour
of
mark
small
is
that are
coming
kind of
up
like wedged into the sides of the
25
smaller.
Like
minutes.
chip one off or pull one off or just
Okay.
get something loose.
Make a dexterity check.
Get something
Oh,
loose.
boy.
So figure about 20, 25 minutes. We'll have a shot, everybody.
It is a skill check or an ability check, so you can't roll.
I
lower
didn't
than a
see
10.
Ninja yet, but
This is-
Ninja
what am I doing? Athletics,
might not
acrobatics,
know
or just
we're on
straight-
so
Straight
early.
dexterity modifier.
Oh, +5. So it's 10 +5? Mm-hmm. Okay, 15.
And like I said
average.
earlier, in case you guys
And
didn't know,
Pull it
Pop it
out.
over the side.
football is
You get
never
the
on
sense that
Friday.
Some of these
It just
might
happens to be this
well,
week
they look
because
small.
they're for the first
Who
time
knows
having a
what's
game
holding all of
in
this
Brazil.
jumble of
Tonight's
barely
game,
balanced
Eagles
stone
Packers,
together. And as you
is
pluck
in
it,
Brazil.
it's a brief moment as you
First
pull
time
it,
ever
you go,
NFL. But because
Oh,
of that,
that's
it's a
a good
Friday
battle.
night game, which never happens.
good.
So we
you chuck it
usually
off the
never
phone?
have to worry about the live stream during football. This is like one of the
here we
first
go.
times it's been a conflict. And football,
make a deception
football is like the greatest time of year for me. I watch every game. Every night I go out. Usually there's a night of a game I go out. Usually every time.
Yep.
I
been here.
am a massive football. I probably have upwards of like $2,000,
will
$3,000
radio back.
worth of jerseys and shirts
one
and
nine,
hats
breaker one
for the
nine.
Saints. I have like 12 or 13
I'll
jerseys.
tell
I buy one
Caleb,
like
you
every
know,
year or two. I get a new jersey.
You can crawl on through. There's no traps, but it ends. if you want to come, or should I come back? You can reply to this message.
Yeah, okay. There's nothing dangerous that is going
It's
to bite
all
me in there?
about the bright clothes. I wanted to go
dangerous.
dark, but I
So I'm
made the
going to
right
start to
choice
crawl
with
up
the
slowly
blue.
with,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Neil
two
showed me
globules
before the
lighting
wedding.
my way till I reach her.
Very well.
I'm a big fan of
Just
blue.
you?
Like,
No, I
like,
tell
Midnight
everyone what I'm
blue. I
doing.
like
Is there like
a dark
a
midnight
standing
blue.
platform
I have
at
a
the end
bike
of the...
that's that color, a motorcycle that's that color,
Yeah,
and I
little
have
crawl
a
space.
Is it like
it's a
Die Hard
GTO.
elevator
My
shaft
GTO
and
is
the
midnight
AC
blue.
joint, and then you're
With
just
black
like
leather
down, or
interior.
can you kind of stand up?
big fan.
No, you
of that
it's
color.
shaft, and then it just drops into darkness.
And you're in the crawl space.
And
I
it
love
looks like
dark
it opens a
color.
little
Like
bit,
I love
but
dark red
whatever
and
impact
dark blue.
caused
My
this
my
will
Jeep
collapse
Cherokee
beneath is what's left there.
is
So it's
like a maroon,
it's very
dark
tight and
red,
it's
burgundy
very
kind of color.
precarious.
I like darker.
Okay, so
But there are
variants
signs of previous climbing.
Of
Well,
colors.
then maybe I should go back and we can talk about this in a bigger space. I don't know, because otherwise it's going to be like.
He can fly. A flyer would be good.
Well, I've just reached up and looked over the
A
side.
radio
and
flyer.
Make all 4 globules appear and keep one with us. I mean, we need to figure this out.
Of course, but
This is the only
this
way
will
forward.
alert people to our presence if there are
Really
people
want
to be.
Look at these little globules.
You
what?
toss anything down?
A
I tossed something down, I didn't hear
What the hell's a
anything.
Did you think
lahanga?
that was tentacles or something?
fuck is happening? What now?
Those were
I mean,
I don't
yes,
know what
go
any
ahead,
of that
globule
is.
it down. There's nobody
Sorry.
down there.
I'm going
Same
to throw a
difference,
little pebble
LOL.
from my
Saying
pouch.
globules.
Globule.
I mean those are got to be
Globule,
specific
globule.
colors.
You're going to throw another pebble? I did that.
Lahanga? That's got to be
Do
a
I hear
color. I've
anything?
never heard of that.
perception check.
I did
I mean, it
already.
seems like we're
You-
talking about colors over
Oh,
there.
so bad. So bad. 16.
Jay, if you're gonna, I already read that.
Well, there's no point doing globules. I'm going to do it anyway.
Michael,
I'm
why
gonna
did you
send
say
Ryu
video
down, sort of
games? Is
spiraling
video games
around
where I
something
know
like that,
pitons from?
100 feet down.
100 feet down?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and what's the radius in the light there? For each glob?
It is.
It
Does it
is.
say anywhere?
I just
10
wanted
foot
to. All right,
radius.
so 3,
10 foot radius.
One.
30,
They will
and
go
9.
like 40
So
feet away from each other in a
in
wide circle.
1 minute will be at 20 minutes from the hour
the
countdown.
pit
We're about a
itself is
minute
about
away
20, 25 feet across.
from being
so
20
they
minutes
can- they
away
can cover the
from
space
the hour
there.
countdown.
So as the one stays
Because
with
I'm
you,
just
kind of
timing
giving
when I
soft,
should have my shot. I'm pacing
glow
myself.
to
I'm
the
being a
immediate space. The
responsible
other three
human
can
being.
slowly spiral
And by that I mean
this kind of trilogy of
perfectly
lights,
mapping
slowly
out how
descending
drunk
in a
I could
corkscrew
be
below.
in order to
You watch
legally
as
drive.
they continue
That is
downward.
responsible.
There are sections of stone that got caught on the way down. There was a collapse that caused this tunnel to fall in, and you can see bits of debris. And you swear you see the edge of
Those
what
are
looks like a
Indian
door that is like partially
clothes.
jammed out of the stone and ice.
Oh, got you.
You can see
you.
some scroll work on it, but most of it's still buried in the rock and ice in the
Put
side of
an
the wall
example
partway
in the
down.
Discord
Is there any kind of sort of
for
outcrop or ledge
Mr.
where
J.
that
I'm
door
assuming
is
that says,
we
but the
could stand on?
emoji.
No, it's not a door that's
Oh, for
sitting
Jay,
on something.
yes.
It's a door that is
The
partially
dress
pushed out. It's out of place.
is the
it shouldn't be there.
Lanhange.
It's Philadelphia
I don't know if I'm
experiment
saying that
out
right.
of the wall of a door.
Lihange.
Looking down through this, it is not a
My God, it could be
a
said
smooth
so
descent.
many ways.
It is an
is
open space,
blowing
but it
my
tends to
mind.
kind of slightly
A
worm
formal
its way
dress is what it
as they
is.
continue downward, and there are
The
bits of jagged
sari
rock
is the
that
fabric
jut outward.
draping
Falling down here, you can
over
see
it.
would be probably a very painful
That makes a
experience
lot more
beyond
sense.
just
I was
whatever
like, are those the names of
might be
weird
waiting for you at the bottom.
shades of colors?
But you can see as they descend, the rope itself continues.
Has anybody seen
Doesn't
Cuckoo?
break, or
Totally
at least
random,
isn't
but I
severed.
saw it came
There
out
is a rope
today.
that goes all the way.
Door
Like
goes
on
past
streaming,
the door into
not
the
in theaters.
Yeah,
I heard
past the door into darkness.
random reviews say it was pretty wacky,
Eventually, you see
but I don't
the
know if that's a good
walls
thing or a
of
bad
the
thing.
pit begin to open
And it
up
came out streaming today.
to the point where almost like the fall of this shaft opens up into something below, but the lights reach the end of their distance from you, and all you see is darkness.
Great. All you see is darkness.
Darkness and a singular frost-coated rope dangling and vanishing into the abyss below.
Terrible.
Yeah, that's
Just in case, I'm going to cast
awesome.
Mage Hand and
A
on the
single
opposite
hanging
wall
rope.
to us, just kind of touch it to see if it's solid.
falling
not
into an
like
abyss,
Okay.
surrounded by
As the
darkness.
mage hand kind of
Did I get that all right?
pushes, moves across.
Because that sounds
you can see
horrifying.
bits of frost kind of fall on a bit of like small pebble.
Okay, it's not just a fake out.
Oh, you got.
And remind us, how tight is the space where Veth and I are now at the lip of
It's
the-
about 2 feet across to 1.5
Neil,
foot. So
help.
you guys are.
I don't
want
wanna
to
say it wrong.
Across,
Like
from
So
side
we're
to
like
side.
this, yeah.
So you guys
Star,
are like right
you're
up
fine.
next to each
LOL.
other.
I
We're talking-
am all
this is-
white bread.
it's
I
a
am
little
also
bit
white bread
larger
enough
than
that I
Bishop
probably
and
won't
Alien's going
say
through that tight tunnel to get to the satellite.
I don't
dish.
know.
So there's
The
just enough space for the two
emoji
of
always
you.
blocks
You
the word,
cannot
and then I
fit
try to
Veth
figure it
with
out.
probably
I
Yasha
hate
or
you,
Will.
heart
Pull up a couple wire
emoji.
and
Why
send
is it
a
a
message
heart
to Beth.
emoji too? It's almost like rubbing it in my face that I
We should
can't
get the
hate
other
it because
people
it's
up here.
love.
You can reply
Oh,
to
say
this
it
message.
right. Got it.
And then Mage Hand will come back and just go.
Beautiful.
Okay. We are
Thumbs
coming
up
back. We
from
have
the Mage Hand.
something
We're
to report.
26 likes, everybody. We need
We are on the
24.
verge of being
Are we
stuck.
going to do it? Like and
You go
subscribe if
first.
you
Send
haven't.
Vaseline.
can reply to
I'm
this message.
thinking we might not get there. It may be because we jumped on so early.
Okay.
It may be because
Eventually, Veth, you go ahead and scoot your way
I
back to the
don't
rest of the
know.
room. You
Maybe
see
this isn't a
Shay
popular
emerges
episode.
From
but it seems
Emerges from
like
the crawl
we're
space.
That was high
about
level.
to get involved in some
High
craziness.
level.
Who was next in the lineup? That
Next would have been Ford.
Would have been Ford. They're all dead. Ford's dead.
Okay, so what do we do? I guess we were. This is it, right? There's no other tunnels or
We
anything. right?
recount all that,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So there's a doorway, some of the way down.
We got to
It's
remember
a
all
door.
this.
It's not a doorway. It's a door.
Like
sticking.
a open, or is there a...
No, I think it's just a.
you.
Like
to,
a door
to,
of
to
rain.
clarify,
Yes.
what,
All right,
what you
Matt
saw
is
was
gonna explain to
a
us
solid,
specifically.
kind of rocky, dangerous descent. This pit, and then in one of the pit walls, there was a door just kind of partially jutting out of it. It wasn't a door that opens inward. It's like someone shoved
jammed a door in.
Yeah, unattached to any door frame, doorway, or
Oh.
opening to anything.
It's just a door.
It's just a door partially sticking out of the wall.
Oh,
Yeah.
so Sam was kind of right. I honestly wasn't sure if Sam was right.
That door is a warning to us.
A door is just jammed into the wall. Okay.
All right.
doors be warned.
Yeah,
Nicodranus?
campaign 1 door.
Yeah.
It's the door, yeah. The door, campaign 1.
Fed up.
I remember you
What do we
guys
call it?
telling me this, and
And
we
it
watched
opens up at
videos
the
on it.
bottom
I'm going to
approximately
skip
how
on Ren Fair.
deep
I
is
got
the-
tickets to
I mean,
Campaign
what
2
widens
Episode
out
2
from
for
the look
next
of the
April
globe.
It
instead.
widens out at about
What is that?
the 85-foot depth.
What do you mean tickets to
And then
Campaign 2
15 feet
Episode
past
2?
the-
You
all
could go
the
for
light
specific
ends before you
campaign
get
I
episode
ran out of light at
replays or
120
something?
feet with that
What does that
spell.
mean for your regime?
Can't go further than that.
Tell me what it means.
It feels
Call
vaguely reminiscent
my
of when
name.
the last
but
time
I
we
have
were,
a
as
free
we descended
Friday
down into
ticket
the cavern that had the
complimentary.
trees
So
that we didn't
if
like.
anyone wants to come,
Well,
Yeah.
tell
can
me
descend
more.
again.
well,
and
hang
where
on.
is
Are
it,
we going
Vera Jade?
to say anything to these rangers out here? We need to give them direction to let them know that they need to let the tomb takers go by and not interfere with them.
We kind of
Chicago
already
Comic
But then,
Con.
are they going to blow the door?
Ford
No.
got kicked in
no,
the
they're
head
gonna
by a
use
donkey
the walkie-talkies
in
that Essex
Zadash.
gave to let us know if somebody's coming.
Right. And then are they going to blow the door after they go in?
The thing you're hinting at is we were going to pick an ambush point, and this is a decent sized
They're gonna
one.
blow
This is
the
a
door
really,
before
really
they
acute
come
pinch
back.
point. But
That is a really
if they're going to
drunken
keep
person.
going,
If they're going to be
might
blowing
be
a door.
nicer to have them, I don't know, get hit by
like
an Inuit
the
charge
video,
as they're
everybody.
climbing down a tunnel that goes into
We're almost to
dark.
the hour. I'm pouring a
Doing anything
shot
go-
soon.
Discuss, though, I'm talking out of character.
We're
here, just
15
on
minutes
memories
away.
that the
Less than
Intuits
15
are
minutes away
psychic
from the hour
damage.
countdown. I'm going to pour a
And the
shot.
tomb takers,
So
that's
everybody,
not a big deal for them.
Stunned
get
for a
your
minute?
liquor of choice ready.
For Lucian.
We'll hit the radiators. We'll have
Well,
a
we don't
shot.
know.
We'll
I
dance
can
the Holly
confirm
Golly.
Lucian.
all
But even if we
through
take out
town.
the rest of the
Probably
tomb takers,
I'm
could
surprised
also
we haven't
put a
seen
fluffer
Ninja
nutter
yet. We
in
didn't get
this
Ninja
little
last
crawl
week because
space
I'm
tunnel.
pretty sure last week was
And
LARPing.
somehow trigger
Ninja
it
was
remotely.
LARPing.
We would also need another
But
way out.
It might just
I
be
could
too
also
early.
put
I mean, we
the
would have
symbol,
not even have started yet.
The spell that I have.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
Not today.
Normally we
spell?
wouldn't
The
have
spell
even
is I
probably
can leave
started
a
by now.
glyph
We usually
somewhere
get
where they
going by
won't
like
see it, and it will
6:15
trigger
the
when they
latest.
pass by it or when they touch it.
And does it blow up?
It can do a lot of damage to them. It can make them very scared. It can stun them. It can do all sorts of things,
That's
whatever
pretty
we
cool.
want it to do.
Probably
But
would think
it might be
it's about
smarter to do that close to wherever we plan to attack them, because if it takes them out for a minute,
Right.
we need to take advantage of that minute.
You can
know?
I
stun,
agree.
Like we
I
want to take
agree.
advantage of that
See?
1 minute
2E2.
where they can't move, so
Oh, it makes so
to
much more
set it
sense
into a
now.
charge
When I
at the top
said
of the
Campaign 2
tunnel,
Episode
it
2,
does
I'm like,
psychic
what does that
damage
even
and
mean?
stuns them. 4 of them fall
C2E2
and fall
sounds
past
so
your
much
glyph on the
more
way down.
like a thing.
That would be fucking
Is comic
awesome.
and entertainment convention in
Unless they're all on
Chicago.
the
It's
inside.
like Comic
But
Con.
we also
Got
don't
it.
know what's at the bottom of
I
this
I
tunnel, so
immediately
someone that
thought
can fly
Campaign 2
should
Episode
go
2
down
because
and
I
see
have
what
seen it
the hell that
worded like
darkness
that
actually
Not to
500,000
keep pushing
times.
this, but
That is a
speaking
clever
with Marsha
name.
for a second. We were
C2E2.
talking about
Who's that?
I like
having
it. I like
don't
it.
know her. having
Especially as a
the
Critical Role
Rangers
fan.
potentially blow the
It's
tunnel
almost like
in
designed
case
for
Lucian
Mighty
and Co.
Nine.
got in 20 feet and went like something smells fishy. Let's go back the other way.
I
So
had
we
to
were
burp,
talking
and I
about
wasn't
having them
sure if it was
collapse
time.
the tunnel so they can't
So
decide.
I might have
this feels compromised.
preemptively
We're going to
burped.
backtrack.
We have.
Just throwing that out there. I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, they I believe they know about that. I think we had.
I mean, we
I
can
think
always
had
tell
it.
them.
I don't know if you directly relayed
Swoller
that.
Garden? Is that say
We
That would have to be
Swoller?
one of your
Directions
things,
to- we
right?
didn't
That would have
I'm
to be a
pretty
fluff
sure
nut, unless
Sure.
Marisha's
Yeah.
sure it
Yeah,
says
we can leave one with
Swoller
them,
Garden or
but-
something.
Just throwing this out there, we have the ability
I did
to
not see her shirt till now.
extricate ourselves from a situation without passing through a rock wall.
Can't do.
Maybe they can?
And
So,
we
like-
know for sure they're not down there already? I mean, I don't know.
We don't know for sure.
Oh yeah, you could.
We
spy.
saw snow. You saw snow.
I like how
and
Ashley was
people
actually
Shit, I saw
saying
I saw
something
a
that made
flash of
sense,
red.
and then immediately
Yeah,
it's like,
there was
I
a
don't know.
moment
I
before,
give
though.
up.
No, he
I
said it was
just
a dark
don't
cloud.
listen to me.
The other
I
thing
Felt
is,
say
me and
crazy
a flash of
things.
red, and then I was like, ew, no, that didn't work.
the other
I
thing is,
believe
would
my
they
aunt
see your
pronounces
glyph?
it.
If they saw the dome and if they
A-
can see your door.
The goal
Lee
would be to
Hang
put the glyph on
A-
the
Lee Hang.
underside, like if we're passing through a doorway or something,
Right.
put
Is
it
that
on
like
the opposite side of the door,
AEH?
so
Is that
they wouldn't
eh?
see it.
by stone.
I don't know. I don't know how to
Exactly.
pronounce these things.
Bucket on the door ledge.
And we have
Jai,
total,
congratulations,
Matt,
you are a critter. I'm assuming that's supposed to be Jay,
because I had one for a while and then
because
in
I have a
bag
friend named
again
Jai
from the
who
Tomb
spells it
Takers
just
bag.
like that, but I'm
3
assuming
or
he is
2?
not in this chat.
I have to look through my notes again.
Neil actually might know him. Neil, do you remember Jai? Jai was
Yeah,
this
they seem
kid
to be
that
collecting
used to
them all.
hang out at the arcade. He became,
had some-
he was
Them
like
all.
this skinny,
There's
a
short
chance
black dude
I won't be
that I've
able to
known my
set them
whole
all.
life.
It's a high-
And he
it's a high
drives tractor
arcana
trailers
just to
now,
check
and he's
to
like
set it.
so
So we set as many
skinny
as we
and
can.
short.
Well, before
And
we
I'm just
decide
like,
where we're
I can't
ambushing
imagine
them,
you
it
driving.
feels like we need to explore
And he's
it.
good at it.
Yeah,
like
I
he's
need
been
to
doing
know
it for the
the
last
plan.
like 10 years.
Somebody that can
Driving
walk on walls
gigantic
or
16
can
wheelers.
fly or
He'll come into the arcade sometimes, and I'll
I
be
can
like,
walk on walls.
for a good amount of time.
that's
For
just
a flyer,
surprising
just
to
they don't
me
have to
And I
touch
can
it.
that you're
fly.
not
Maybe
intimidated
also-
by.
In the
But
dark.
as it can do it
Like a
effortless-
gigantic truck.
effortlessly.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
I
as
remember
it-
Jai. Yeah, he hasn't been
Wow.
around a while, but he
Yeah,
was an
he
old
just
school
floated
guy.
down an entire
Oh, wow.
cliffside
I
with
can
no-
spider climb for an
problem.
hour.
There you
Oh,
go.
He
wow.
comes in once in a blue moon.
great.
In between,
You want
he
slipper
will
pile
drive
over there?
from
No,
Denellen
I could go with
to
Essex
California,
or
like
or
from
with someone else.
East
Lying
Coast to
down
West
does
Coast.
not have the
He's like, I'll
ability
be
to
gone for
fly
like 2
prepared
weeks,
for
then
the
I get a
day.
couple days off,
Couldn't come back.
and then I do another trip. And he said I make
Okay, then
bank,
that.
and I love driving, so he just goes
don't want
coast
you
to
to go
coast.
alone.
I could go.
And he's still based
can
out
go.
of New
Can you
Jersey.
fly?
Well,
I mean, like
yeah,
for a while.
For a minute.
I tell you what,
I can fly for 10 minutes.
Oh, well, that's probably better.
I can spider climb too if I'm a spider and you
I know, I
can
was
ride.
thinking the same
Spider
thing. We could turn
climb.
into ice spiders.
Doesn't
Somebody
that
want to
use a
save
big-
their spells? But yes, that's a great idea.
I don't need to burn a slot to do it.
Oh,
Oh, no
Once a
hard
day,
E in
'cause
the
I'm a
word.
Transmutation.
I'm gonna forget anyway. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
attempt to keep pronouncing it because I'll probably say it wrong
Like,
10 more
carry us
times.
down also.
But
on
I
my
get it.
spider?
I mean, I could
If
probably
I ever
spend
go
half
to
of my
one
time
of Neil's
spiders to do
weddings,
that.
You
I'll
carried me on
learn
Ford
the
before,
words
so
and
if-
buy
I
the
mean, we
finest
feather fall us down.
garb
we-
you've ever
uh,
seen, Neil. When
we
you
don't
get
know.
married,
Just go down
I
the
will
hole.
come
Crawley
decked out
is the
in
way to
the
go. We spend
finest,
so I can
whatever
be
you need me to
large
dress
spider
in
for an
you've
hour.
ever seen.
We spend the first half of that or less, hopefully, taking a look, and then if it's okay, then
Sure.
that's me
Alright.
playing a piano.
If it's bad, just.
Monica?
We'll probably know, but just make some noise if it's bad.
No.
Don't you have a plan? Don't you, monk? Shit.
I can
Don't I thought he just said don't you shit monk
I
shit
can slow
shit
fall.
monk.
I can
I'm like
fall
a
very
chipmunk,
gracefully,
but a shitmunk.
and I can wall climb.
That's all you need.
Right? Sounds like science.
I don't know if I can
I don't see a
necessarily wall
ninja
climb
still.
down.
I thought
think it's
eventually
more
we'd
like
get.
jutting up.
No,
could
you
slow
won't.
fall
There will
down.
be 20 different
But
types
you-
of
I mean,
wardrobe
won't you
there
say
of
there are
different pay grades, and you
spikes
won't be
in
able
there?
to tell
Spikes?
the difference. I will learn,
this-
Star.
yeah, I
If you-
know
If
I
that
just said
if
I was
I
an
ever
advantage to jump
am
off
to
any
encounter such
cliff,
things, I will
like, an
study
hour ago,
like I'm
but this
going to take the bar exam, and I'm
You
going to
met a
become
cliff
the
that's too
greatest
scary.
This
known
is like
man of
Go.
tradition ever.
Okay.
Okay, I could carry you down as well as Yasha too, if you like.
as a spider.
Yeah.
Me like ride a spider.
Yeah,
We're just
two of you
risking
could
you.
ride.
Don't risk everything.
And we are 8 minutes away from the
Well,
shot.
I'm bringing Yasha with
I
me
poured the
because
first
I'm
shot.
weak as a
Like I
spider
said, we're
and as
going
a
light.
human.
It's 6 o'clock.
I feel like, yeah, in case
About a minute
we get
away.
down there
It's
and
about a
you're
minute
not
away from 6.
alone. I mean,
The game is on it.
absolutely
I
can
think
go.
8:30 is
Yes,
kickoff.
please.
Yesterday was supposed to be 8:15, and it didn't kick off till like
bye.
8:45. But it's supposed to be 8:30 kickoff. So I have 2.5 hours before game even starts.
You look so
Then an average
tasty.
game lasts
Roll the
3.5 to 4 hours.
Oh yeah, cool.
So
12.
Yeah.
I gotta make sure I
12?
pace
12.
properly.
Okay. You transform
Neil,
into a
same for me.
spider.
We'll roll up with Jay. Yes, you could take me.
I'm going to cast Spider Climb on myself.
I have an Indian aunt who
Okay.
was happy
Roll a d20
to
yourself, please.
look through Indian clothes with me
Magic.
8.
and had to look up a Suri.
Okay.
I'm not gonna pronounce it. I'm not gonna pronounce it.
Your
But
spell
I see it.
seems to imbue you with the spider climb.
Okay.
Seems.
One of my sister,
His first step's
before I
gonna
even
be
knew Neil,
nosy.
I've known Neil half my life, if not longer. But longer.
All right, I'll start.
My
walking down the
sister
side of the
from
wall.
kindergarten on was
Alrighty.
very good
So,
friends
But like
spider
a
and
jaunty
spider
with
climb.
an Indian
jaunty.
girl whose wedding
And I
she
used
went
2
to
of my
about
8
10 years
legs
ago.
like a safety belt.
But they've
for
been
the
friends
usher.
since they were in kindergarten. She's
Take a bite.
I know because their wedding,
tasty.
my sister had to get all this fancy dresses and learn dances. I was telling Neil
Just
about
like
it.
looking over the side of the cliff.
So
to
I've
see.
been
You're the only one
familiar
that doesn't know.
I'll
with
be
the
in the
culture
tunnel that way I
for
can cast heal
since
if
I
they
was, like,
get
10,
if they're within,
probably.
you know, 60 feet when they fall.
They won't be. You're just watching that.
Yeah, I want to see.
her family actually owns a restaurant
Okay.
in town that is
As you begin
quite
to descend,
delicious.
Spider at a rapid speed of what?
Tis speed is just 30
Oh,
for climbing.
I was getting ready to
So
take
two-
the shot,
two
and
of
I'm
you
like, oh
climb
wait,
at
I'm
a
jumping the
respective
gun.
rate.
Like the
Making your
video
way
if you
down,
haven't,
so eventually
everybody.
it
Like,
broadens out.
subscribe. We're
You are
almost
now
to
both
30.
standing upon the ceiling of a larger cavern amongst all manner of heavy icicles,
Sickles.
like
Ice
massive
sickles.
12-foot long pointed icicles.
So it's widened out and
It widens out, and then there's just a forest
Imagine
of icicles.
12-foot
that are all kind of dripping
icicles.
off.
so we
So
still
there-
don't see
Imagine
the
that.
ground.
So it opens
Imagine
to a
John
chamber.
McClane
Correct. You
fighting
don't have any
under
light
one
sources
and
currently
holding
below you.
a guy's
So
head
you are Mission
over a
Impossible from the
12-foot
bottom of a
icicle.
large spider, like
So even though I've got Spider Climb, if I pick a spot, an icicle that drops, I'm still fucked.
Yeah.
It'll just stick me to the ice.
Look
but
at, look
the
at
ice
Ashley
is-
Johnson. Ashley Johnson is flying,
You have the
hands
goggles, though, right?
risen.
I have goggles. Yeah.
Yeah, for a range of 60 feet.
but it's a fun.
Okay. You can just barely see the peripheral of your vision as you get down there. And you have 60-foot dark vision as well?
I know I have dark vision. I'm
Yasha.
pretty sure. Yeah.
Pretty sure.
It's
Pretty
under
sure.
your saving
Pretty
throws,
sure
passive
that she has dark
perception.
vision.
It's
Says
a little
Yasha.
box.
Yes, dark vision 60 feet.
Correct. So
I
both of you, as
kind
you
of remember
begin
that, but I
to
wasn't
spread out,
100%
you can
sure.
see small structures, or at least piles of something right at the edge of that 60
Piles
foot,
of
about 50,
something.
55
Was someone
feet below
taking
you. So you
giant
get the essence
dumps
that there
all
is
over
some
the
sort of a
edge?
floor, at least something down there. It isn't an infinite pit, and you're not that far away. So about 50 feet below you, there is a bottom.
All right. We can land.
Okay. I guess we'll go across the ceiling to see if it sort of ever meets or goes down.
Curving over.
My God.
About
Liam's voices are creepy as
70
shit.
or so feet from where the
He sounds like
entrance is,
E.T.,
begins to curve
but
into like
more
It's not like a
horrific.
smooth
Like if
curve.
E.T.
It's not
was a horror character.
A water smooth
He kind
stone
of is, in
interior.
my
It is
mind.
broken and
E.T.
jagged
is
and shelves. And you
horrific.
kind of have to climb your way carefully with spider climb below. Even the spider side, spider size, the proximity of all of these icicles make it a little dangerous and precarious to find your way over there safely. So it does take a bit of maneuvering. I would like you both to make a athletics check.
Athletic. I was going to say, like a constitution saving throw. What's about to come?
Do I
Athletics check.
do I help at all?
You know, you're just dangling.
Athletics 15.
You're at great adventure.
15. Okay. Okay. Both
You're
of
a
you just
great
carefully make your way
adventurer.
over to the edge where a big portion of the ceiling drops and then catches at the edge of the interior of the stony chamber. So looking around at the base of this pit, you can see what looks to be...
We're getting
Small courtyard.
Matt's description of greatness.
Did
Here
you
it
bring
comes.
light with you?
I can see.
A small
As a
courtyard.
spider.
Neil, I'm down with that
Dark
too.
vision
I've been known to
and
pass
9 cents
Okay.
for 10 feet.
as
So what you see...
I literally thought it said pass
tumbled
ass. I've
pillars
been
of
known
rock.
to pass ass. I'm
You
like,
see
what
a
is
ruined
pass
rooftop
ass?
across the way that is splayed open at a violent angle from what looks like a toppled tower. You can see a single stone bench rising defiantly amongst piles of broken stone and wood. It's like shards of a society long lost.
There are
now
just rubble and
frozen
pieces
graveyard.
of things. A frozen graveyard.
That's what you see ahead of you.
Glorious.
Okay.
Caleb, can you understand me? I don't know what that means.
I'm seeing 100 Yashas broken in all the little eyes.
Horrible.
Maybe tell him to.
I don't
to
want
shoot out some webbing
Spider
if he
Caleb.
understands you.
I
Like,
don't
just
want
cap
it.
some out.
I don't want it. Funny enough, her dad is.
Put a little webbing out if you understand me.
I'm missing something else further down. It was explained to me that every aunt and uncle gets a different
What do we
What
do?
does it say? We should explain.
honorific.
Okay.
Is that honor?
So we'll just wonder how long has it been?
Honorific? This is
Maybe
different. This is a
5
different
minutes.
conversation
Well,
going
no, the
on.
careful
I mean, I
crawling
know
is
what's going
closer-
on.
closer
I
to
just am
10,
missing
probably
things.
just slowly bringing your way.
So we'll just look
Liam
around.
just
I would like both of you with dark
loves
vision
being an
to
animal,
make
doesn't
perception
he? I mean,
checks,
that's
please. All of you
not an
make
animal.
perception checks as well.
That is a
Terrible.
creepy bug, and I
Natural
want
one.
him to stop it. Natural
19.
one.
Okay,
Glorious.
thank
Still
God.
with that.
We're a minute away from shot time.
Is what?
Ah, it's all on backwards.
24.
Everything looks
Jay out of
small.
me. That's literally what I thought in my head. I'm like, pass ass. I was like, is that like
you're
a
grew up
new
in
way of saying
darker
like
environments.
I go around
and
pimping
glancing
hoes?
around, you can see
I pass
the broken
ass.
space around you.
I go around passing
There
ass.
is
It's like
little
that's
ways
pimping hoes
to
nowadays. I was
your
like, damn,
right and against kind of
I'm
this
out of the loop.
somewhat
I missed the
ragged
new
wall.
slang.
What looks to be a still partially
I'm gonna
standing,
use it. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna go to the
looks like
arcade
a-
and just be like,
a
from now on,
pentagonal
we're in the
building
business of
of
passing
simpler
ass,
architecture,
everybody.
if heavily damaged.
But then we got to
that
start
still
being
stands at
a
about 2
whorehouse.
stories
The arcade's
tall,
gonna turn
but the
into
second
the biggest
story is kind
whorehouse
of at a cracked
in
angle. The rock
Jersey.
shelf itself of this chamber pushing into
and it's
it
highly illegal.
near
We
the
don't
edge of
have
topple,
bunny
but it is
houses
still
in New
a
Jersey.
2-story structure. Open. You can see there is an open doorway towards the bottom where the door is kind of pushed off the hinges and busted. And that's just where you're standing. The rest is kind of beyond your vision. across the room. You
Everybody,
cannot
guess
see
what
the
time it
distant-
is.
And we're on the ground at this
You're on the ground at this point.
Oh, Chimiki Paro's out. I need to go to sleep. Bye, Chimiki Paro. Are you still here? The Chimiki Paro, if you're still here.
How did they get
You were
down?
leaving right at the hour mark, so I will dedicate the shot to you, but only if
long
you're
have
still
we
here to see it
Playing
happen.
with Veth's hair as a
Because
spider.
without you seeing it happen, it's almost like it never was. It's like the nothing ever was.
Okay.
The total climb from where our friends are to here.
So I'm going to hold this
what, more,
for the
more
Chimiki
than 200
Paro's
feet at this
response.
point, right?
I'd
More
say
than 120.
We
I'd
will
say it's
not
about
drink this, but we're down
close
to the final
190
hour.
feet,
We
considering the
have
angle across the
almost
ceiling
30
to
likes.
the
We're
base of the
29.
tree.
We need 21 more likes, everybody. 21 more likes. Get your likes in. We are under an hour. If we don't hit it, we'll be
Do we have
done
the stone?
by 7:15.
And even if we did, we
I
only
gave
have one
myself
stone, and we
grace
can talk
period
to
in
the people
case we hit the
outside.
30
That
likes and
is-
talk too
makes
much.
all of the sense.
Meaning
That's
I
very
talk
true.
too much. But we're on pace
We
for
can deal with it later. I can
7:15.
always just climb back up and talk.
Well, sometimes I've realized
If we
that
don't hit
when
the 50 likes.
I talk to somebody.
you can only do that. to
Passing
me.
ass would be
Here, try it now.
like running a train, but musical chair
walk over
style.
there.
Hey, that
Walk down
makes
to
sense to me. I get it. I'm visualizing it, like really intently visualizing it.
It works. It always
Sorry,
works, yeah.
children.
So cool.
There is no time for sorries,
Back over
Michael.
to you
We are
in
speaking
3,
truth.
2, 1.
And
I
then
don't see the
like to
Chimiki
make it
Paro.
look
I
like
think he
we were
immediately
farther away.
dipped. So, who is new in the
That's really
chat?
cool.
Anybody new in the chat?
Should we investigate
Say what's
this
up.
place then, or should
Yes,
we
We'll
just
drink the
go?
shot. We'll have
It's
the
the
hour
only
shot.
place of interest
Is
around,
Ninja in
right?
the background somewhere?
Is
Is Ninja in the background? What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to the top. Whoever was the first one
side of this room, it is still in darkness
to say
beyond
something,
your
and it was
dark
Vera
vision
J.
sight.
Vera
Aside from the
J,
single rope
you were the
that's still kind
first
of in
one
the center of
with the
room that
time,
angles
so you were
down
not
kind of
only
near where that stone bench
helpful,
was
but
and
the
a lot of
first
the
comment.
wreckage.
So cheers. This is for Vera G.
Let's go check out this.
We are
this
under
place.
an hour.
Okay.
Cheers to all and to all.
Giant spider's actually going to hang back
Okay,
by the base of the wall.
you got it.
Should Caleb go get everybody?
You good? That's not a bad idea.
Well, we can't tell them what's going on.
You're right.
All of a sudden, he's gonna come back there, and then the two of us are gone.
You could stay down here. I could climb halfway up and tell everyone
Me
what's going
ignoring
on.
that. pointedly
Okay.
ignoring that. Pointedly
Because I don't want them to get
ignoring
worried.
that.
I feel like Bo's gonna get worried and be like, "Ah, what happened?"
What is this
Bo's
nonsense?
not really a worrier.
She's not.
My sister, I don't know if I told you guys this.
Okay, let's check
But my
this out.
sister went
Okay,
to
let's just check-
alpaca
and then-
yoga.
And then we'll go get him.
You do
Yeah,
outdoor
yeah, sure.
yoga
This
in
is
a
fine.
field of alpacas.
Is
And
the
she
door
was like, I
open?
gotta
Is there a
go
door?
do this. It's like, I think
there
it's
is a splintered
free
door that is off the
or something like that to
hinges
try
and
out.
kind of just scattered
once.
along the side of an open
So her
arch
and her
that leads
friend
into
went
this-
to try it
we're
out.
about 25, 30
And she's
feet.
sending
Check that
pictures
door for traps.
of her literally in a giant farm setting
23?
doing
Well,
yoga.
on the way,
Oh shit.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Sure, that's normal at a empty space.
How long does
17?
Caleb's spider thing last? Is it like an hour?
You
Because I've
I
had
make
about
one
enough
too?
of the.
No.
I mean,
Are
the
you
sound
moving with
effects are great, but I've had about enough
Yeah.
of Liam Spider-Man.
What?
Because
He almost sounds like Stripe. He sounds like he's saying Gizmo Kaka. Like Gremlins. Tell me he doesn't sound like
22.
Gizmo Kaka. The way he's doing that.
Okay.
I don't know if he already
You
made a reference
both
to it,
take
but he sounds
9
like a
points of
gremlin.
cold damage.
Specifically,
It's cold down.
Stripe.
For
Is
for
it
whatever
Stri- we
reason,
always
if you
have
guys
this
take a
talk.
few
Is it
steps, the
Spike
air
or
around you
Stripe?
gets extremely
I know
freezing,
him as
bitingly
Stripe.
cold, and you feel like the
But I
temperature
feel like
in
it's
your body
Spike.
is just suddenly siphoned from you. Your bones seize up, you chatter in your jaw, and you don't understand why.
it's just freezing down here.
It is quite
Your breath
cold,
is
everybody.
extremely
Liam and
visible.
Sam did goat yoga. I
was
did
it
not
just when
know
we
that.
walked towards the
They
building?
also,
Yeah, you got maybe
my
10
sister and her
feet.
friend do
Just 20
yoga
feet
all
from
the
you.
time, and they find
take another
interesting
step
ones. They did
towards it.
puppy
Yeah,
yoga,
of course you
where
will.
they have it in cahoots with like an
that's-
adoption agency, and it's like once a month you could do it for free, and the adoption
Another step?
agency
Okay.
brings all the puppies, and it's
right.
like
How
you
about
have
use that mage
yoga
hand to
around
sort of,
all
like,
these
touch the
puppies,
door?
and they try to get people to adopt, which is actually like a
open,
good
kind of
idea,
close
and
the
they
door,
make
some
it
of the work.
free yoga. So they sell
way.
out. You got to like sign up and stuff, and they make like an event of
okay.
it. So like
it's
once a
fine.
month they do
People should go.
puppy yoga, and this is the first
walk
time they're
towards
doing
the door.
alpaca yoga. Stripe. See, you're saying stripe.
You get to the
I
doorway,
remember growing
and you
up
can
it
glance
being
inside.
stripe,
Just looking at the door.
This is what rogues do.
but then
This-
people were
This
like,
might
it's
have
one of
been
those
more
like
than a two-story tower at one point.
oh my God, what
but
do they
only
call
two
it?
stories currently
when you
remain.
hear something a
You
different
glance
way,
inside,
the
and where
Mandela
the
effect.
roof
People
or
were saying
where
it's
the
like a
floor of the
Mandela
second
effect, and
floor
it's
would be is
actually
partially
spike
fallen in.
and not
It is
stripe. I don't know. I can never
room.
remember which way
It
is the right
is,
way. I just remember
structural boards
thinking
and
it was
beams just falling to the ground.
Now I don't
broken
even
stone
remember.
and shattered
They
furniture.
screwed it in my head so many times. I don't even
You can
remember
see
what I
there's a
thought
little
the
bit
original
of a
way
path
was.
that can almost climb up to where the second floor was, and a little bit of where the upper platform still remains, if it still is load bearing. But yeah, there's just a lot of rubble in here.
By the way, has anybody seen there's a new Indian movie out called Double
What is that?
Tucker?
Well, I just feel like we don't know if it's gonna.
I think it's called
collapse or
Double
something
Tucker.
with my weight if you go up there.
And
I
it's
mean, if I go up
the
there.
weirdest
go
trailer I've ever seen. Go watch it right now. I'm almost positive it's called
I don't
Double
know. Do you want
Tucker.
to go up there?
There were like
I'm volunteering
weird
you,
Inside
but
Out
maybe you don't want
dudes.
to go.
Sure, I don't care.
helping some guy
like you-
solve
hold
a
on.
crime, but it was
You
all
have
Indian
A family to
based
get back to?
people. Like it was
So
an
we need
Indian
It's an empty
film.
building.
Yeah, this is nothing. There's nothing in here.
Don't watch movies
Yeah.
from South
won't
India.
go?
They suck. That kind of bias. Oh, I was like, that last sentence changes the whole thing.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie. It shouldn't have taken this long for us to really truly hone in to the Yasha Veth team up dynamic. This is beautiful.
Yash Veth team up.
Is there a
Haven't heard
stairway
of that
leading
one.
up if I'm
I've
sitting
only
here
seen
or do we have to
You
climb?
don't see stairs. so a lot of the
Kalank,
fallen
maybe that
rubble and
says.
precarious,
Some other romantic
interior
comedy that was more
is
like a bro
possibly
film
climbable to get
Path
and a
for us
horror
to
film
climb
about
up
women
there.
with
It's
backwards
like how the rubble
feet.
fell simply
I've
for
only
us to
seen action,
go
like
up there.
like the
don't have to
really
convince me.
epic
Here I
action
go.
movies. Like there's one out right now called Kai.
All right, this is a bit of a
like
climbing challenge.
Kalki
I'd like you both to make an
AD
athletics check
or
to
something
find
like
your
that.
way
Does anyone know what I'm
up
talking about?
through the
It's like
broken
Kalki
interior.
AD, and there's like a year. or some year AD. And somebody told me it's
You
like
both finding
this
handholds
3-hour
and
epic
large
film that's going to
beams
be
and
the
splintered
first
wood
of a
and bits of
trilogy, and it
stone
was
that
really
some
good.
kind of breaks off and
But I
falls
was like,
back.
what
Others
the
hold their
it's
weight
either
to kind of pull
Indian
your way
or
up this
Japanese or
destroyed
something.
hoarder's
It's some
interior
Asian
of
film.
a barely holding tower, and eventually climb to a secondary floor where you can see there is a staircase that would have led to a third, but that has all been pushed off, and you gather that some of the rubble on the immediate outskirts of this structure may have been
Backwards
higher
feet
floors
is
that
a
were just
telltale
laid waste
mark
as they
of a
tumbled.
witch in India. I haven't seen an Indian movie in
anything else?
ages.
Yeah, I'm gonna look around,
Yeah,
see if
somebody
we
look
can
up. I think it's
find
If you want to
Kalki,
try to
like
look around, you can make an investigation check.
K-A-L-K-I-A or
traps
K.
first.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's
It's
a
something
good idea.
like that, but
Which
it's
is a 25.
pretty new. It like
25.
just came out
No trap,
streaming
just the
like a
entire
couple
place
weeks
is a
ago.
trap. It's a
It might even
very-
be on Netflix or
Yes.
something.
Yes. You're like,
This is a very dangerous place.
To build
It's condemned, yeah.
Okay, now I'll look for good things.
okay.
No, I look for good things.
28.
28.
It's just so much darker in here than I can see. I think I can't see anything.
Well,
Couldn't find
I
it.
just wish that the
I'm
lyrics
tall,
mattered.
It's cramped in here.
Auntie will not tell me the proper translation because
Can't see it because
the
you're
subs
tall.
won't tell.
Everything
logic is
because of
sound.
us.
Yeah.
The floor is farther over.
Okay.
Are these low ceilings or tall floors? I can't tell.
You do, kind of pushing forward.
These
find,
low ceilings
what
or
looks to
tall
be
floors.
like a robe. Like a very nice.
She
kind of
said it
shimmery,
with
almost
such a
silk
serious
robe,
face.
yeah.
Everyone else is like, what?
And you go and kind of like find it and pull at it, and as you do, you can see the skeletal remains of who once wore it, though most of their torso and body is currently buried beneath some of the broken stone and wood of this collapsed
delicious.
floor.
Bodies buried
Also need
beneath.
you both to make Constitution saving throws again.
Oh,
for
so
me.
this is a time.
Yeah, but how's that robe looking?
Constitution saving throws.
19 plus 2,
All right,
21.
21's good.
17 plus
Oh,
8.
25,
so
even better. I thought,
21.
I don't know, I had a bad feeling about Yasha's
Okay,
roll.
you both take a
But
look
I
at
was
roll
wrong
damage.
because it's
And
quite
your investigation
magnificent.
check reveals that around where this
Oh,
road is in
bowlable?
this space, there's like a
Well, however you
like a
say
fuzzy
that,
texture
whatever Star is saying there,
along
the
it,
horror
like
one,
along
I've
the
seen
wall. Like
a
bit
picture of that,
odd
like
cut.
I saw that title on a
like a darker coloration than a lot of the nearby
poster.
stone. And as you kind of reached in,
Oh,
and the
that
temperature gets bitingly cold again once more, you swear you see some of it kind of shift and expand
we gotta
in
gotta
direction.
get out of here.
Also, as because you were both rummaging, I need you both to make a dexterity check in this precarious place.
Yeah,
Oh,
last time we were
things
down
are
here and there was a thing
not
up
great.
in the cavern that we managed
yeah.
not to disturb, but it was kind of fuzzy.
Dexterity save,
Just a check.
24.
I rolled a natural 20.
so 24, dual 24s, and one is a natural 20.
Great.
Delicious.
You're rummaging through the piles of whatever you could find up here. Did not knock loose any of the load-bearing elements of the tower, so it did not begin to collapse upon you.
That could have been horrible.
But you do
Let's
notice
get
this
the
odd
hell
presence.
out of here.
We should leave.
We should leave right now. We almost knocked the load-bearing things over
the
to
fur
kill us and
that's
crush us,
moving
and we would have
Okay, but
probably
here's the thing,
been in
though.
pretty bad shape.
What if this silk robe on this half skeleton body is like the thing that we need to
This is
win?
the clue. This is the clue to Aeor.
The silk
This is
robe
This
is the clue.
This is the literal clue.
All right.
What if it is?
Let's die for the silk robe, everybody. We have talked
What if I
about
just-
it,
what if I just,
confirmed
like,
that we should die
Move some of the
for the silk
stone
robe.
for you to get the rope.
Ashley wasn't
What if I
ready
just
for
try to,
campaign
like, have you
3.
ever seen those things?
Oh,
those-
for campaign
those
3,
things-
Ashley.
Backing away.
What does that say? It was my first Indian film, Zindagi. No, I'm not even gonna try.
What are they
Not even
like?
gonna
They're
try.
like
Jay is
magic
not ready for campaign 3, Ashley. Ashley wasn't. Oh, now I see it.
Hold on, where'd you go? Are you gone?
All right, I'm curious.
I'm already downstairs.
Okay.
Is it that Ashley upped her
Yasha,
game?
what are you doing? You're now
Or
finding
Ashley's
yourself
character
alone,
forced her to?
freezing
Because I feel like
in
Yasha
the
as a
upper levels
character
of this
is
abandoned, partially collapsed tower.
more of like an
gonna
introvert,
sniff to see if it's a
awkward
familiar
kind of
smell.
character.
Okay, make a perception check.
This is how we lose Yasha.
This is how we lose
Probably.
Yasha.
This is horrible. 10.
10? I mean, it's a little
Like
musty.
and subscribe if you are entering
You
this
don't recognize me, don't you?
Thunderdome of greatness. We are down
Okay, I'll
to
leave. I'm gonna turn
45
around.
minutes. We got about 45 minutes left, everybody. We need 21 more likes. 21 more likes. 45 minutes.
What if I just...
We need one
Just do
like every 2 minutes.
Does it look like...
We're on a countdown
I just
now.
have a really quick question.
Yes.
Does it...
We're gonna do a shot
Does
at
it look
3
like
hours.
The robe
So
is
9 minutes. We're gonna do a
like,
shot.
Like it would be a lot of work to pull it out.
Jay, have you started campaign 1 yet? Michael, no. The only things Dungeons and Dragons.
All
The
you
only thing
see
I've seen is what you guys
the
have
arm
seen
and
with me.
shoulder of
I have
the
never
skeletal
watched
body
a
that
single
is currently on,
campaign
which
1 thing
means
that hasn't been reacted to by
if you pull hard
either
enough,
the
it can
Patreon
probably
hour,
come free.
YouTube, or
it's not like
Livestream.
deeply buried from what you can tell, but who knows? Everything's
So,
pretty tightly packed.
whatever you guys have
can try
seen
it.
me watch,
If you want to Bill Murray
is
this,
all I've seen.
you know,
I'm in a fucking Bill Murray yet.
Bill Murray.
Roll a strength
Fucking
check
Bill
for me.
Murray. Wait, what does he say? Bill fucking Murray. I think that's how he says it. Woody
This is so
Harrelson.
stupid. What did I
Bill
roll that?
fucking Murray.
You're super strong. You're gonna
I
be
think.
fine.
But let's hit the rat
I do
eaters
wanna
and
do
think
it.
about it, and you can tell me if I'm wrong.
Okay,
And we
let's
just
hit
hit
the
30 likes, so we officially need 20 more. Like, subscribe, Rat Eaters Unite. Rat Eaters Unite.
Okay. Wait, what am I? I'm adding my strength? Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. 21.
21. You reach out, grab the edge of it. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
But not me downstairs, or
Nope,
yes, me.
not you downstairs.
I think I inhaled way too much. I literally was like, I might black
I know,
out.
it's still bad. I thought it was a 1 though, but it's a 7. So
That was like, I forgot that I just
15.
repacked it, and I was expecting to have to hit it harder.
because I have,
I was like,
I'm not holding up
ooh.
my sword. Okay.
No,
That
you take
hit
8
me.
points of cold damage.
I'm gonna
Once again, this
pass
like
out
freezing
now.
pulse.
Good
like,
night.
like part of your life
night,
heat
Ned.
is being drawn out
What's
of you.
that from?
and
Does anybody
it's
know? I'll love
weird.
you
It comes in
forever.
waves,
Good night, Ned.
and you're not sure.
Good night,
But
Ned.
your hand is on the rope, and you tug, and you pull it free. It comes out. Whoosh. Some of the rocks come and settle.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna
Oh, God, the avalanche. There's an
Roll a
avalanche.
dexterity
Run.
saving throw as the entire
Run,
tower
run,
begins
run,
to
run,
rumble
run.
and collapse around you.
Oh, this fucking
I mean, it was to be expected, but I love that she did
Okay, I
it.
have advantage.
I honestly
You
would have
make a
not done it
dexterity saving
personally,
throw.
but I like
But you have advantage
I
on it because
like
you are in the lower.
that we get to see
21.
the
21.
cause and effect.
24.
24.
I
You
want to
grab
find
the rope,
Italian
running
dubbed
down
Critical Role
as you
or
look up,
another
Veth,
actual
you
play
see
video to
behind
show
Yasha.
my mother.
Both go charging.
It's gotta say mother. Good night, Dusty. Good night, Dusty. Good night, Ned. Good night, Ned.
You both go charging out of the tower and leap just as you hear behind you. All this dust comes
So
billowing
clearly
out of the
Daniel
collapse.
O'Day knows.
And immediately fills the
I
chamber with
was
just
saying the quote again
opaque
with Daniel
atmosphere around
O'Day's
you as you kind of
help. But Daniel O'Day is clearly saying it because he knows and allowing others to guess. I dig it. Daniel O'Day is like, I
you guys
know.
hear this heavy
This is how
echo
I know.
of a
But
collapsing
we'll leave
loud
room
boom
for
after
others to
boom.
shout out guests.
Oh no, get the
Guesses.
diamonds ready.
Guesses. Who saw Beetlejuice?
Oh,
2.
Yeah.
I went and saw it opening night. Yesterday night. It came out. It was like a fan event. We got popcorn buckets. I should have brought them to show you guys. We have official mugs and popcorn buckets that are the Book of the Dead that open up and stuff like that. Great
I can
stuff.
fly
The
one of us down
movie
there.
Okay,
was
so I'll turn
either
into a spider and
really
carry
good at points or
Paul.
really
Alright.
like what is
Okay.
happening at points.
You want to ride?
You can
It
carry
was
two in theory,
too
can't you?
corny.
I have carried two.
Way too corny for Beetlejuice.
Oh, but Essek can float.
Beetlejuice is supposed to be
yes,
more
I can also
scary than
carry
corny.
Essek if need be.
It was
I'll go
way
with
too
four.
corny at
That'd be
points. There were some
Let's
things
do
where I
this.
was like, I
We
can't
all
even believe they're
float
doing
down
this.
here.
And then some parts were amazing. Most of them were
right.
Michael Keaton's scenes.
do the noise.
So I recommend seeing
As the
it, but
spider
don't
riders make
get your
their way
expectations
down,
too high.
Essek
Number 1
steps
is
off and begins to
100%
glide
better in
down,
every way.
But Essek also puts a hand around the free hanging rope.
But it wasn't
as just a backup.
bad.
So he's just
It
kind
was
of
just
keeping
really
it loose,
weird.
But in case anything gets weird, he's
And
just
then
kind of
good.
keeping it nearby.
Essek's keeping it.
Clever is seeing it now. I'm going
So
tomorrow.
while you guys are
Oh,
descending
that's
rapidly,
why. Yeah, I
what are you
usually would
doing?
go on Thursday. No, I went Wednesday. It wasn't yesterday.
What just happened
Wednesday
today?
we
What
had.
did you
I'm thinking
do?
like I'm so off on my days.
I
Wednesday I
grabbed
went
the robe
because it was the fan event.
Collapsed.
Thursday was opening night.
Well, the tower,
So we
whatever.
saw it
Let
at
me
night
see the
before
rope.
opening
Wait,
night.
I'm gonna look around. Is anyone?
I see most of the reviews the same as mine. Most people are
you see a
like,
giant spider.
it's weird, but not bad.
Um,
Jeremy
anything
Johns
else?
was
Wait,
like,
did you
go
say it was
see it,
pink?
but
Or am I
get
making that up
drunk.
about the robe?
No, it's
And I was like, I will. So I
you don't
got
see
really
color right now.
drunk
There's
on
no light
Wednesday. That's right.
So
I did
you-
get
it-
drunk
it's
on
just a
Wednesday
shimmering
because
kind
I
of
went to the
silk robe.
movies.
And as you pull
I'm
up and
thinking
look at it,
yesterday
it is
was Wednesday for
shredded
some reason.
underneath. Like you managed to pull it through,
But ruined it.
but got ruined
But
in the process.
Beetlejuice.
What was breathing on
My
the
sister
wall
really
there?
liked it, but I'm like, do
What was
you
breathing on the
actually
wall
really
just
like it?
above
Go
them?
watch part one
I
again.
don't know.
Part one is so much
Just
better,
someone's,
and
like,
she wasn't
house really
denying
big.
that.
Rubble
She was
now.
like, "No, part one is better," but she's like, "I thought it was like almost as good," and I'm like,
That thing would be
I don't think it's
totally-
even close.
It's Catherine.
It would
Jenna
have like
Ortega
that.
was great.
This is magic.
She's always great, Jenna
Mm-hmm.
Ortega. I still never saw Wednesday. My sister's like, "How have you not
Okay,
seen Wednesday?
well,
She's
we
so
have
good
the
in
answer
Wednesday."
to
I think
Aeor.
Jenna Ortega's great. She was
That's
great in
very
this.
good.
She's
Well,
great in
it's-
everything I
we
see. I
do.
never saw
It's a-
Wednesday,
it's a
and people say that's like her best thing.
Moth-eaten kimono. That is the key to unlocking the mystical origins.
Okay,
of
so
the
you're
world.
flying down.
Yes.
Now Ford
Right.
is flying down.
All right.
Just noticed last night
Sword glowing.
in Deadpool 2,
Emerging,
Cable's
much like
gun
Gandalf
goes
and
to
the
11.
Balrog,
So
as they
easy to
tumble
miss.
into
Oh
the
my god.
expanse, you watch as
I did not
Ford,
notice
sword
that, and if I
glowing,
did, I forgot
just
about it.
fires out from the top of the
hanging
tunnel,
on.
this glowing aura, and then quickly behind you
Michael's
see,
saying campaign 1 you should start on your own
Essek
until
drifting from the
Briarwood.
top
You think so?
with his
You think I
own
should
kind
do
of,
that? I'm being
kind of
serious.
glowing
Should
mystique,
I?
one hand kind of
Because
goes
I'll
towards the other,
happily
kind of clutching
watch
the
it on
rope
my
as it kind
own.
of lets it just
Is
slide
it
through
something
his grip.
like I might as well
And a
just
secondary
blow
spider kind
through
of
because I've already
emerges
seen
and curls underneath
the
and begins
aftermath of the
carefully,
Briarwoods?
if you
I'm
will,
down.
making,
I'll watch it. It'll give me. I've been
an athletics
watching
check for the spider
so much
form
Kill Tony.
to climb down.
I told you guys weeks ago I got into
A
Kill
blue
Tony.
spice, 'cause
I
it's
went
a
from the
blue
beginning
spider.
of like his very first episode to
Athletics?
all the way through
14?
to the point where I'm
14?
like
okay. Managed to
pretty
to
much
carefully
watched
navigate,
every
but
episode
do
of Kill
so
Tony
well.
in the last 15 years, in
slowly,
the last like month or
but
two.
you, both
So I'm
you
looking for
and
something
Essek
else to
emerge
binge.
first.
It's like I
For the
throw
rest of
shit
the group,
on
you
and it
see
just
the
keeps playing
Caleb spider.
until I
The
stop
dust
it.
is now starting to settle a bit. You can see some of the rocks are just beginning to settle.
Oh, that's right.
and
What's
there
the
is a
status
collapsed
of
structure amongst
the
all the rubble around
package?
here? It is a ruined courtyard from a
package.
time long forgotten.
Looking back and seeing the spider making its way with.
Oh, the package, Michael. I'm like, what is the
Caduceus,
package?
yeah.
Then I had to
Caduceus is
read
not
up
on me.
higher.
Caduceus was
Still
flying
haven't
with
seen
you.
any
Oh, yeah, no,
Wayne
you're
yet.
sorry.
And the
We'll head
package,
down to where
I
the
have
others are amongst
barely
the
been to the
rubble,
arcade in the last
sword
2
glowing
weeks,
to
so
cast some
I honestly have
light
not
on the
checked
area.
in with
Is there
my business
anything,
partner. But this
creeping up on our
week
friends, or
coming
the
up,
periphery
we are
of that
both
light?
officially back to the arcade, and I will give you a status
I
update,
pitched
Michael.
Screech to the other
But it will
spider.
happen. At this point, I'm like, I'm literally thinking of just keeping it to crack open with you at Ren Fair or something because we are getting so close. I haven't even really thought much about it, and Ren Fair is like 3 weeks
You
away,
notice as you arrive
4
and the
weeks
light
away
expands,
tops. It's
what
less
you
than a
didn't
month,
see with just
or
dark
actually.
vision
Oh, it's
is
almost exactly a
the
month. It's actually
endless
almost a month. So I was like, at
glittering
that point, I will have gotten
of
it.
ice.
And I like, I
across
almost don't want to get it
everything
early because I'll be
in the
inclined to
rubble.
open it up
Like
and
a
drink it.
million
And I'm like,
diamonds
it's almost like just keep
surrounding
it.
the space as the light from the vestige blade expands into
Campaign
the
1
surrounding area.
starts
You can see there are
mid-arc.
patches of brown dirt
That
beneath some of
anime
the ice that almost
skips
gives it a
Briarwood is the
camouflage
start
look
of the
where
first
the space around
complete
you,
arc.
it,
Oh, okay.
it kind of mingles from the
Campaign
white
1
and the different
starts
colors of the
mid-arc.
stonework.
Yeah, you
gives
should
them kind of
def do that
swampy
up to like
aspect.
24, 27
And you can
ish.
see where the,
I feel like people have said
the
that in the
fallen
past.
tower
I'll
pieces
if
now
that's the
create this
case,
giant pile
and
of
you guys
wreckage.
all agree, then I don't.
how
I'm
far
not
is the
kidding. I will
distance from
definitely, in my
30
free
feet
time,
for
watch
light
it.
from the sword.
Because,
you'd have to get,
like I
you
said, in
still
the
cannot see
morning,
across the other
sometimes
side of the
like
chamber.
I'll be
But Essex
scheduling
was
jobs and like writing
landing.
emails and stuff, and I'll put something on for like an
And-
hour or two in the morning, and I'll like watch it and pay attention, and then like write something and stuff, and that's what I use Kill Tony for right now. So. Being as
it kind of yells
you see how
out
I watch
briefly.
these with you guys, this is how I would be doing it, but paying even closer attention
There is,
because I wouldn't be distracted by talking to actual
something
humans.
curious here.
Yes.
What do you mean?
There's lots of curious things. We've been feeling a bitter cold sensation since we got down here.
I'm trying to, Michael, your
movement
quote.
of,
I'm not retarded,
some
but I
And,
like rocks.
structure just collapsed
Cam?
on its own when we got down here.
But
Why
we did find this
should I
It's
know
the key
that?
to unlocking the
I
sun
probably
portal.
should know that based on something I just said.
Essek, what
And I
were you
don't remember
going
what
to
I was
say?
just saying because I inhaled so much
As he's talking, you
weed
can
that
see
my
his
mind has
breath
gone blank.
is emerging like a cold
We were also at the
cloud.
30-minute
Like, this
countdown.
is
Oh
the
wait, no, we're
coldest of
not. Never mind.
blizzards
Don't listen to a word I
across
said. We have about
Isocross.
35 minutes. 35
that-
minutes. We need 20 20 likes,
type of
everybody. Like
density
and
of
subscribe.
cold breath, but in the middle of a chamber that does not seem that cold. And
We
you
will
see him kind of
miss
shivering, kind of just floating in the air,
Kima
a bit going,
And
this is a very
the something.
Odd sensation.
I can't see it.
Something here we can't
Lady
see.
Kima. We will miss Kima.
I don't know.
Detect magic.
Thank you.
Oh, and the homie
That's my
Clarada?
favorite somatic component for a spell right there.
Klaatu Clarada Nikto.
You do not sense anything magical other than
We're
what you
pouring the
brought with
shot.
you.
In about 8 minutes is the
nothing
30-minute
on the road,
countdown
is what you're
shot.
saying.
Robe
And,
is not-
hey,
If you are,
we're 20.
I happen
Do
to
we
have
have
a robe
likes
on me.
on the back burner? Does anybody have backup likes? Because we are 20 away
Anybody else getting like
with
that?
about 35
Wait,
minutes
and what'd you roll
left.
perception?
26.
26.
I'm pouring
If
the
this is
30-minute
happening,
shot. I mean, if
you
we
look
don't do
beneath
it,
the glittering diamonds. And
it'll
amongst
be
the
about
rubble of
7:15.
rock
I
and
might
stones,
jump
hard
right
to
into the
see until you
Patreon hour
focus.
and then go to the bar.
Bones.
Because if we don't hit the
many
the
bones.
50
I'm gonna like
likes,
the staff.
I
Numerous
will have
bones
enough time to
bent,
do the Patreon
withered
hour.
like boiled leather, frozen beneath this dusting of diamond. And
Dusting of diamond.
the
let's
patches
take
of
it all
brown
in.
beneath the ice. You can tell
Clarota.
in areas have an odd fuzzy texture,
Clarota is the place to be.
like a mold.
This is giving me a bad, like, Dragon's Lair weird shit vibe. We can get
Bad
out of
Dragon's
here.
Lair
This is
weird
not
shit
good.
vibe.
Do we see like exits?
Amazing
any way to get
explanation.
out of this?
whole-
open?
I might
the
jump the
chamber we
gun.
can't
Is anybody
see
new
'cause
in
it's
the
too
chat?
dark, so
Because
you
I
wanna
might
say
jump
go
the
in
gun on
middle
the
of
shot.
chamber because
because
he's the only
now
one
I'm
that descended
feeling
straight down while the rest of you
glorious.
kind of went along to the far wall where you
If not,
came. He
is
says,
Ninja? Oh wait,
"There is
didn't
an
somebody say
archway on the
Ninja?
opposite
Where's
side
Ninja?
this way."
Did somebody tell me why
get
Ninja
out
is
of
not
here.
here? We'll also miss Marisha doing
Caleb
a
spiders are gonna start
Scottish
going over
accent.
the edge of
I'm
the
looking
ceiling
forward to
in that
that.
direction.
I'm not gonna lie.
someone with you, or-
I love me a good
wanting
Scottish
to leave this
accent.
room
Maybe it's not a
before
good
we
one, but I
use it.
love Marisha,
Yeah.
and I love a,
You mean like
a
to put
good
traps
Scottish
here?
accent.
I think this is a trap.
Anybody
Could be
know
one to
who
our
wants
advantage.
the shot? If not,
Falling that distance.
I feel like I dropped
I
whiskey
still don't
on
hate the
my
idea
hand.
of putting the Intuit
Well,
charges
also,
at
oh, I
the
already
top
just read
of the
that.
tunnel.
Her glyph and the Intuit charge are both 60 feet. If you put it on the underside of that tunnel as they're coming down, it'll catch them as they're coming. They won't see it, and they will, in essence, fall.
In essence,
We can almost
in evanescence,
Goldberg device it is kind of what you're thinking, like boom, boom.
shakalaka. All right,
This whole thing does
this
feel
shot
like
is
a
going
slow
out
siphoning
to
trap.
Yeah,
David
It's gotta be
France.
something with the
This
moths,
shot
right?
will
We
be
gotta be out-
David.
we should-
I
we
didn't
need to
see
get out of
David
here
in the
soon.
chat yet,
So why don't
but
we
I
set
saw
the
Amy,
glyphs and go?
and Amy said
Although we only get
starting
one shot
early.
Of
And then I think maybe one or two
bombs,
other
right?
things, maybe
Stay
nothing else.
against the
But I know
wall
the
for now.
Frances
Let's
are
see
out
what-
there. So
what-
David,
Make a nature check.
David, I'm giving you the shot.
Really?
Yeah.
I hope you feel it when I drink it. I hope you feel the power of 10
Oh
shots.
shit, that's an 18.
Oh, well, I
That's
don't know.
almost as
I
high
mean,
as I
unless
can roll.
you don't want that. The power
Total
of 10
18?
shots might make you
18.
vomit
That's actually
immediately.
really
I don't
good.
know
-1.
if you're
This
if
is
you're
indeed.
capable. If you are,
this
then
isn't-
by all means have the power of
You're
10 shots
this
in
is-
you,
this you've-
in your soul to David France.
Not seen before, but you've read it in books, and you've come across samples of it contained by herbalists and such. It's referred to as brown mold, and it is an unnatural fungus. that
Unnatural fungus,
is drawn
everybody.
towards heat and
The heat
consumes
is
it.
on.
We need
And
to
we're
stay
we're
away from
turning
the
on
mold, and it's
fungus.
gonna
We are
keep coming towards
attracting
Does
us
anybody
some
else know what
fungus.
brown mold is?
Fungus
Do I know what
gets
brown
us
mold is?
If
going.
anybody else is trained
It
in
jumpstarts
nature,
our loins.
I'm a spider.
David is heading to Oktoberfest.
I'm also probably at
I'm
this
to meet up
point
with him later.
into the region that we couldn't see
Oktoberfest,
into,
where
'cause
is
while
this,
everyone was
Amy?
talking.
Heading to Oktoberfest where?
make a
Are you
perception
still
check.
on
In
my
Germany?
back, Bo?
In Germany?
Just
Or
talking to
maybe
everyone, or
Epcot
did you
Center?
drop?
I think it's on the
Germany?
back.
Okay.
Or perhaps, I don't
Is
know.
there any part
There's
of the room that's
Oktoberfest
far
all
enough
over
away
where I
from-
am, but
from
like
mold
obviously
patches
not
where we
real
can, like,
ones.
take some
Random
just for a
bars
little
will
bit?
be like, tonight
It's
is
hard to-
Oktoberfest.
where you are now
Is it like that or
is pretty
legit?
safe.
German.
Stepping in towards the center
I
of the
mean,
chamber,
Epcot Center
and
has a
glancing over
great
where Essex
Oktoberfest.
is,
We were there once for
it's patchwork.
Oktoberfest, just
like,
by
there's little,
coincidence.
like 5-foot channels between them. Like 5
Maybe
to 10
it's
foot
always
channels between them, but
Oktoberfest,
the
I don't
patches
know.
are throughout this chamber.
Maybe I thought I
it's-
was lucky, and
a
it's
bit of a
just always
hopscotch.
Oktoberfest in Disney,
I
in
think that
Epcot
the
Center.
brown stuff is kind of heat sensing and mildly carnivorous. You probably want to get away from it as soon as possible.
Fair enough.
Let's remember
Should
how
I
bad
come
some
to
of the
you,
crew
or
could
am
be
I
at accents. I
glances
mean,
up at the
Tal
spider,
and Irish
following Danny?
aren't friends.
Do you guys need some help?
Amy
up
said,
there?
no, our weird little home. Okay, so it's like
just-
mine. I figured
know,
it was
make
like
some
that
web
because
if
we
you
always
do.
do. Like
Are you
there's
offering
a
that up with- or is it
bar
just you?
about
Oh,
10
just
minutes,
now one of my
maybe
own.
less from my
I
house.
have bow.
That's where we
the
typically
spider
go
doesn't
now, and they have
Oh, I
Oktoberfest
guess stay with us just in case
every
for
day
now.
in the month of
They'll make
October.
noise if
I
they need
think.
us. But
I don't
let's-
know
But
how
it
to
might
make
even
web.
start in September. But every
spider
day
does
is like a
I'm thinking
different
in my head.
German beer, and they give you like the big giant like brew mugs,
You did roll an
and they have
18.
all sorts of authentic
18.
German
rolled a
food,
19.
which is
We
great.
rolled a 19.
Like only
Yeah,
during
another 18 for me.
Oktoberfest they
Yeah,
have
you don't just
like
recognize
kibasi and sauerkraut.
But
They do
you know that
pierogies.
it's drawn to heat.
They
and
do
it
all sorts
stands
of
to heat, specifically like
that kind of
like
food.
bright heat, like fire.
Oktoberfest type
So
food.
that can cause it to expand and spread,
So,
which is bad.
I do look forward to it because it's
Ironically,
pretty good.
it's the cold that it leaves behind in intense ways can repel it.
The cold. Wait, how,
Can repel.
like cold will make it.
An extreme, like focused, intense lack of heat,
Like cone of cold or something.
Like if anybody.
enough to
Cone of
do
cold.
cold damage would likely
So
repel it.
cold damage is something that would actually.
Chase it away.
If anybody has an ice spell or some sort of cold spell, that's the best way to get this stuff to back off.
I wonder if Critical Role
You do.
bought the folks
Well,
tables
All right, if
from
it's-
Are we going
G
into
and
this
B.
tunnel?
Is that date? G and S. What's G
The
and
arch is
S?
behind us.
I think we
I
should-
know,
so
I know
you're
that,
already
but I
Basically,
can't think
with
of it.
the
My
tower
dad's
was on the
band is
southern
playing
side
tonight,
of this
though. Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Interior chamber.
Amy, you did tell
Essex
us about
pointed
your
out,
father.
and you're starting to see it with your spider vision. On the opposite
So
end,
you
there
stayed.
is a
My dad's band
metallic
is playing
archway.
tonight. So
What
you
looks to be a
stayed.
continued hall,
Is he playing where David's
or just
going?
an entranceway into a hall of another.
Or did you
much
stay
larger structure
behind to
beyond
listen
the
to your
tower,
father play? You said it's
that
your
this
your
courtyard
hometown,
ends
so I'm
at,
assuming
but it looks like a
it's
heavy
close
rock
enough
shelf
where
is
your dad
pressed
is
into
at
it,
the
and
bar
archway
playing,
is
and you're going to
bent
meet
down,
David later.
leaving almost a triangular entrance.
That makes the most
but it
sense.
continues
I had to work it out in my
onward into a
mind.
wider
I
hall.
apologize.
And you said metallic.
Yes.
That's,
Geek and
that's
Sundry. Okay, I
across
knew
the
it.
Aeor,
I knew
for
I
the
knew
fur.
it. I'm like, I know I
Which is
know
good.
it. I just
I
can't
mean-
think of
We
the
set some
name.
traps here.
Thank you, Vera G. Geek and Sundry.
We could hit them, and then we could be maybe
It's
just outside.
huge.
I mean,
It's
just
a
beyond that
carnival
door
with tons of
threshold.
booze, food, music.
They'll
The
be
whole
running
town
from
shuts
these
down, and
traps
so
and
yours
the
is
cold-
way cooler than
the
mine.
cold mold.
The whole
I'll tell
town
you.
shuts
And
down and
then when they go
participates.
through the
It's
metal doors,
also
we just-
when everyone comes back
Psychic
home
hit up there,
from whenever they're
and then
flung
there's
themselves
something
into
that
the
creates
country.
Heat right
Yeah.
below this.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's a big.
Jester's
He's
glyph.
playing Oktoberfest. That's pretty awesome.
I don't think
Way
we should
cooler.
get rid of the mold. I think we
Way
should
cooler than what I was
I agree.
thinking.
Yeah, the
I was
ice will
thinking
get
like
us
there
through, but if
used to
they
be a
land
place
into a
called
big
the
heat spot,
Schwabisch Owl.
That's a
And it was
big
a
problem for them.
Oktoberfest
Are we
every year.
going
When I was
to
growing
set
up,
these traps
they would
and
have
then
this
whittle them down and
wild
ambush them
outdoor
later,
party,
or
kind
trap
of like
and
you're
ambush
saying,
at
and
the
it was
same
a
time?
massive
Don't know.
town
Because we don't
thing
want them to
by
be able to
like
heal
the
and
the
regroup.
municipal buildings and stuff. They stopped
So are
doing
we
it
gonna fight
like
them in this
when I was in
chamber?
high
We
school,
don't know
and it was so cool.
how
My
much
dad
further
used to
we're
love it and everything.
going.
We would
So
go.
if we
They'd have
trap
like
this and
outdoor
make it
benches
beyond
everywhere,
that,
and people would be like
we
drinking
do that,
the
but we also have something
steins.
that's beyond
This is
this.
like
We
before I
could
could
make
even
it
legally drink.
pretty damaging along the
So
way.
I
and if
never
they don't
like
stop
went
and heal,
nuts
it's not
like that,
necessarily a
but
bad thing.
I remember it.
Speaking
It
out
was
of
great.
character, this is a secret entrance, though. They don't know about this.
They do.
No,
They don't know about
they
this.
told us
This
about
is
it.
Ain't nobody got
This-
time for
this
that.
is their
Jay,
entrance.
Yeah.
read
They've
Michael's
traversed here once
last
before with
message.
this.
So they know what to expect.
So they're
About to
definitely-
hit
gather
the
they know
streets,
what
so
to
someone make sure Jay reads my last message. Oh,
I would
okay.
put it at the-
The
I would put it
first
at the top
20-ish
and let
episodes are not
gravity
recorded.
work for us.
The
It's
weirdest
one of
thing
the only
is,
places that it will.
I'm not even kidding. I wish I
And
could
then
show
if
you
we
guys.
decide
I'm
to
not
make it
touching
beyond what we
anything,
can,
and
if
the
we go in
cursor
further
is
and
right
nothing
over
attractive,
exactly
we
what
can
Michael
sit.
wanted me to
Or
read,
we can keep going and make it
highlighting
one of
it.
two.
And it's
But either
literally
way, if we
my
are
own
going to,
cursor,
and
so
they
it's
decide
not
to
like someone
stop,
else
we
could have
could
done it.
come to
And
this
now it
because
just
the
moved
entry
away,
charge
so
will
it's
let us
on
know,
Amy
or
France
we'll hear
now.
it, right?
But when I looked, it was
My only
literally
thing is
highlighted,
that
like
if
the
entry charge
gods
goes off,
wanted me to
and
read
that's-
it.
and it's at
The
top
first
of
20-ish
the thing,
episodes are not
then
recorded
they'll
or
know that we're
handled
here
in good
laying a trap
quality.
for them. So like they'll be
So it
on
would be
the
even
lookout
worse
for
in
an
Reaction
ambush
Box, but I
later,
would recommend
and we
making a
can't
wrap
set
up
in
discussion
this
video
room
every 5
because
episodes.
we'll
Got
get
it?
fucked up in the
Thank you,
process of just trying
everybody,
to-
for your assistance.
300 feet,
I'm
yeah.
not even German.
What if you reverse
I have a
the
large
order?
collection
What
of
if you
commemorative
do,
steins, Amy says. I am not
the
German
glyph?
either, but I love that kind of stuff.
'Cause they're probably gonna take that
I've
rope
told you
down.
guys many times in
Glyph
Pittsburgh,
goes off, they fall.
when Ray
land
first
in a
moved there,
circle
they
into it
built a
charges.
Hofbräu house. And I know of it now, and I see it all over, and even the
And
place by
then
me
from
does
there, they're
Hofbräu
going to
house
move
night and
into
stuff
this
like that.
Metal
But
passage, and if we
the one by Ray,
we
went to visit him, and we all did shot skis,
that little opening
and
that
like
they
we
become
were
if
like,
they
oh my
reach
god,
around.
now it's like a thing like we got to do
As
every
long as
time
the
we go.
antidotes stack.
And
which they
there's a
should.
bunch of them. I think they're a chain. I don't know how many,
The
but
other
there's
part
a
is,
couple
if
Hofbräu
one of the
houses.
glyphs goes off and they're coming down in single file.
But now,
first
like I
person
said,
will trigger it.
ever
Be
since I
careful.
saw
It's
it,
a
everywhere I
60-foot
go when they have
radius, so,
Oktoberfest, there's a
yeah,
beer.
if they're going down one
That's
at a time,
Hofbräu.
then it's not gonna.
But if you
get
put the
one.
glyph 70 feet or 80 feet down, so that they're coming down the rope when it triggers. That's when it triggers.
But I am
Don't put it at the
Irish
top, put it halfway
and
down, so they're doing this.
Italian.
Fall
So
into it charges.
I always say I'm like,
What if they come down one at a time?
the
on a
Italian
rope
side
and
is a
one
food
person
lover.
gets
So,
hit?
I mean, it's
I'll
just
eat
that bottom
anything
person.
and
At
I
least
try
if that
anything.
Into it is at the bottom.
And I usually love everything.
When it triggers the first person
For the
at
most
60
part.
feet, it's 300 feet
Irish
up, so
side
they'll
of me
catch
is the
everybody
drinker.
in that too.
50-50,
either
Irish
save or
Italian.
fall.
I got the food
And then
and
whoever
the
falls
drink.
goes by the glyph.
I'm good to go.
They catch it. We could set some more intuits on the bottom, but
The
gravity.
intuit charge, what triggers it?
Proximity.
First person within
Proximity.
60 feet.
Only proximity?
No, there's
Everybody,
2 ways it goes off.
20 likes. We're at 30 right now. We need
I think
20
one
more
is-
likes. We only
You
have
trigger it.
25 minutes
Psychically.
left. We're down to the final 25 minutes. I'm going to pour another shot.
But it's
because now I'm getting
You link
into
your
the
mind
swing
to the device
of
and
the life,
anytime within the next
and
hour,
I want to have
you
one
may
more.
choose to
So
do
we're
that.
going to have
So
a
that's very
15-minute
limited.
shot.
I'll also remind
And then
us-
we're
we
going to
should
call it a
remind everybody
night if we don't
that,
hit 50 likes.
This won't
I
work
didn't
on
even
the
see
big
what the next
bag at
episode
all.
has in store.
No, but if we can
It'll
pick
just
away the
increase
big
our
ones.
live stream next
That's
week,
what we're
pretty
talking
much.
about,
yeah.
Whenever we don't hit the 50
We're
likes,
assuming none of them.
I
it
mean,
gives
the
us a
glyph
longer
could
YouTube
potentially
video
work on
and a
Lucian.
longer live stream the
It
following
doesn't necessarily
week.
just do mind damage. It can do regular ass damage.
Does it?
Yeah.
Regular ass
else?
damage. Ass
think-
damage is twice as
Unless
powerful
is
as
he?
regular damage.
This is it. We're just standing in a chamber.
I know. We should probably move.
Yeah.
Get out of here before we finish this talk.
Yeah, we should be moving. We should be on the move. I only have Ben Stein
Being on
interested in a
the
trade.
rope still,
Ben
like, being like
Stein.
rope, Matt?
4 or 5.
Ben
He doesn't
Stein.
answer that question.
Remember Ben
It's-
Stein's
you guys
money,
would have climbed
where Ben
across the
Stein
elevator
was
in the
the
middle of the
man
chamber
of
where
trivia?
Essek is.
You're
with Jester or with the
I
rest
don't
of
know
the
how
group, or
long
just
ago it
off
was.
on the
I feel
far
like it had to be at
western side of
least
the chamber?
15 years ago.
Okay.
Ben
Which
Stein's
Essek
money, what
heard
was
you
it, on
say about Cole?
MTV?
Did you mention
I feel like
Yes,
life
I
is
did
moving
out
too
loud.
quick now. People
Essek
said
is-
when you hit your 40s, 50s, things just go by so quick.
Thankfully,
I feel
one
like
of the,
weeks
one of
go by
the
like days.
cantrips he has is
I
Ray
am
of
an old
Frost.
man.
Oh, wow.
I
He goes-
don't know who anybody is anymore.
He watches, he
I
extends his finger,
lost my
almost like a
mind.
laser beam of bright blue, just kind of carves across. And as it does, you watch as the mold grays and turns to dust where the blade hits.
Well, that's one way to do it, I suppose.
Don't
Yep.
kill all of it.
Yeah. Let's
Don't
just
kill
keep our,
all
Let's
of
just
it.
make our path and just keep something for them to play with.
I'm intending to carve a path.
Other thing
Well
about the
done.
intuit charge, it's about the size of your
Intending
palm.
to carve
But if
a
you lay it on
path.
the ground, it's going to float up in the air about 3 feet.
Daniel!
It's obvious. If you lay it at least underneath the roof of the cavern, it'll boom like a balloon on the ceiling. So it's a good spot for it.
And it'll still reach everybody all the way up to the top.
I think we do that. I like that plan.
I agree. Concur.
And then we can always at least set them, keep moving forward to Ford's Point, and we can always backtrack if we need to.
I like it.
Well,
I
at least go look through the.
I think that's the best way to
this
go,
door
and we
see
should
what's on the other side
probably
before we start setting these
not
charges.
waste too much
Because
more
this is our
time.
waiting spot.
Yeah.
I feel
can
like
fly
Matt
for
is
it.
counting internally.
Could.
Like has an
That's
internal
Ray of
clock, and he's
Frost.
just like,
Fly.
you waited
If
too
Essence Ray
long.
of Frost, we could fight
The
them in
meteor
here if we had
hits
an
you
area
and
that
you
was
all die
frosty
again.
and not moldy.
In a way,
I'm wiping off the
That could be our little
condensation on my
bunker.
jeans
Yeah,
if you
there's
guys are
din
wondering
here, so
what I'm
they're not
doing.
afraid of this mold.
The ice melted and
They
it's
can either take it or
soaking
if they find a
wet.
way
So
to
now
pass
my
it.
And one
pants
of the
are,
big
because
things
that's
we
the
need is
logical thing
distance
to do.
for that anti-magic cone. Distance.
Lots and lots of distance.
What's the rough?
The
What's
rough
the
width,
rough?
all the way across would be about
Everybody,
80
if
or so
anybody's
feet,
jumping
80, 90
in
feet.
No, it's not as
and
big
you're
as I
new,
thought.
say
and how
what's
big
up,
is that black light that we have?
and you will
The
get the
magic
shot.
black light?
We're gonna jump the gun and have the
Andrew
shot
has it.
early.
I don't remember.
Like
the
if you have
what are they
not,
called?
I thought you had them, Caduceus.
The
but
we
gun
we
thought
don't.
Caduceus had it, and
Yeah,
he
there's
was,
2 grenards.
and we were all wrong.
Yeah.
Horribly, horribly
Arcane
wrong.
field generator, I think.
The AFG.
The AFG. Not the BFG.
I was robbed of my bag of holding.
I was gonna say.
I don't have it.
Don't see it in.
Who
my-
gave
If
it
anybody's
from?
new in the
See it in
chat,
You guys
Allura.
still got
Allura?
that ring of fire
Okay.
protection though?
No, I don't.
I have it.
I believe my
team.
Steins to
Yeah.
believe in science. I
Twelve
love
ready.
that quote
cold here.
or that
It's a-
comment by Amy France.
Spoiled.
One of us took it, but I didn't write it in mine.
Well, I guess it's a
I didn't
quote
write it
too,
down either, but we have
because
them. So
We do have
Amy
them.
said it, so it's both. This is to
All right,
Amy
let's go
France.
explore the next.
The Francis
thing.
both
see
got
what-
the
in
last
case
2
this has
shots.
to spill over,
Amy,
we should see what
because
else is
I
around.
just love it.
We know what we're
You
dealing
get this
with.
shot.
Let's find out
so
a little bit more about what we're
have fun
dealing
at
with and where they're
Oktoberfest
really
later.
going.
To your father, the
So
great
my question is, do you need me to
rock
carve a
star
path for you?
chance I forget. I don't think you ever told me his name, but he is
We'll follow
Rockstar
you.
France. So
Where he's
cheers.
standing, you see
to
he
you.
kind of steps a little bit over to the direction where all of you are standing and just kind of burns about a 20 or so foot wide walkway. Kind of carves straight through to where you guys are. Kind of glides over as he does so. Follow me. Turns
Follow me.
around and kind of just slowly burns it through. And you watch as the mold kind of pulls away, the edges of it graying and turning into this kind of pile of silt. And as you move forward across the rubble, kind of pulling and climbing over where the sections of it are, eventually
Steve!
you come to see.
I
with
feel
your
like, what
light,
did I just watch?
The partially
That had
damaged,
Steve.
still holding metallic archway into the next hall.
Thank you, Frozone. That was awesome.
Spider
Frozen.
peels.
But like
off
the
of
video,
rock
I mean, we
wall
can still
onto
make
the
it.
Now grayed mold
And he's a Towery.
peel
Oh, it's the
standing
Towery
in
side.
the
Steve
hallway.
Towery. We can still make it, everybody. We need 19 likes.
So what's the marching
And
order
we
here?
have
Oh, but no, you can still hold
23
on
minutes.
if you want to piggyback, right?
Okay.
We still have more minutes than we need
Yeah,
likes.
The one thing
Still
that I see
possible.
on
Like the video.
like the symbol spell that could damage Lucian
Minecraft?
potentially
Question mark?
is pain.
What is Minecraft? Oh, the trailer,
So
Michael?
It's not
I have
like
not seen the
necrotic
trailer.
damage,
I've
it's not
heard
fire
people.
damage, it's just pain damage.
Did the trailer come
And it
out
would just
yesterday or
make
the day
them-
before?
Whoever's
I've heard people
gets it would
commenting
be,
on how
incapacitated for a
ridiculous the
minute.
Minecraft trailer
in
is,
just
I mean,
pain.
but I haven't seen it.
Does it deal any
Should
hit
I
points or
react
just
to it?
incapacitated?
It's just
I will
incapacitated.
not enjoy
Sidesteps
Oktoberfest.
That doesn't
Resistance.
count. Like, is it
Guilty.
charm or a hold or a...
I don't think
Well,
so.
I
'cause
can't. Oh,
Say charm, right?
quite
It's
a
not a
much.
charm. It's not a.
I can't
it's
see it.
not
The
a wisdom
emoji is
save
blocking
or
it
anything,
every
it's a constitution
time.
save,
But
and
yeah,
it-
I do know the trailer came out
This is
for.
pain.
I know somebody said
For a minute?
for a minute.
Jack
brain
Black and Jason
pretty cool.
Momoa were in it. That's all I heard. I don't know if there's anybody else in it,
Attacking
but I
without
heard
an
Jack
anti-magic
Black and
field.
Jason Momoa were in it, and it was
A minute of falling down.
weird. I heard people say,
that's
I don't
the
know if they were
ambush
saying
one,
bad or
right?
good,
That's if we-
That's the
but
one
they were
we
just
can't
like,
set this in a place
the
where we're not
Minecraft
gonna
trailers
be able
were
to
really
attack them
weird.
immediately because
That's
it's
all I remember
absolutely worthless
hearing
for them
about
to
it.
bicker amongst themselves or be in pain for a minute if we can't do anything with it.
This would be right in front of us.
Yes. This is where we hide. This is where we do your doorway. This is where we do, you know.
How far is it from this metal archway, crushed metal archway, to where the rope lands in the chamber?
It's roughly
metal rope lens. Not the
Actually,
real
more than
Sam.
close to
I
like-
just read the flash for the first time. Guys, call somebody. That isn't the real Sam. He is an
like 90 to 100
imposter.
feet across from
The
end
guy
to end.
sitting before us. Is
From
he
where the
wearing a
rope is,
Minecraft shirt
about
of
70
himself?
I can
Did
start
he have a
dealing
custom
damage to the bottom
Minecraft
of that
self
rope
shirt made?
from this
Because it
door.
looks like Sam in a Minecraft guy.
From the door.
But he is not the real
You know,
Sam.
when we
The shirt
first
or
encountered
the flask. Oh,
Geladon,
but the
that
flask
really
is
good
pointing to the
tactic that we
shirt.
had
When
when
we
you
Is
were
it that
all together.
brilliant
here.
that
Yeah.
that is
Probably
what's
the
happening?
most present. You
The
guys,
flask
your
is pointing
mind
to the
was
shirt, not
like-
the man, and
Yes,
the
I
man
thought we were
is
very
actually a variant
distracted
of
with the white
himself.
dragon.
Stay
Saved your
turned. Does
asses.
his thing say hashtag
With your
stay
dome,
turned?
because you kind of stayed in the
I
dome
didn't notice
and
all this until just now,
pew,
but we've
pew, from.
Those domes. the
only
thick
been
of them, you
watching it
gotta
for
get 'em up.
3 hours.
But if we were ambushing, could we have like a dome in this corridor to where?
We
I will
sure
not
as
enjoy
They can't
Oktoberfest quite
And,
as
uh,
much
They can, they can
because
dispel
I
it.
still
They can just
can't
dispel it
drink.
Mm,
That's what
Magic
it
up will
said.
be a
I
bit
the
shiny
emoji
bacon.
always
Hold
makes
on.
me get thrown
Well,
off.
Hold on.
if they're popped by a giant pain,
It looks
Oh,
to
yeah.
then
maybe
Well, then we
be
don't
so
need the
bad
dome
it's
in
good. Oh, Michael saying.
as long as we can kill
All
it
right,
in a
so
minute, I
I'll
guess.
I'll honestly I'll probably react to it tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. I was so busy all week, and today
This doesn't have
wrapped
to be the
up
room where we pick the
everything
fight.
I've
I
been
wanna
doing
see
for
the
like the
bigger
last couple
space.
weeks.
We either
Literally.
just set it here and know that
Like
it's
I
meant to
wrapped
take
up,
out
but
some
I
of
was
them and
like
not be the final.
all day nonstop,
Or
and I was
we can come
able
back.
to finish pretty much everything
I
I
just
had
don't know if
going
it's bad
on
to
over
let
the
them
last
know
couple
ahead of
weeks
time that
today,
that we're already
specifically
gonna hit.
for football on Sunday.
If
But that
they're on
also
their
means
guard,
tomorrow
then they'll be looking for
I have
traps. They might
pretty much
spot
open.
whatever we set for
So,
them.
We can
I
come
will
back,
probably dive
Let's keep
into
going.
some reactions and trailers and stuff.
Yeah.
This is. Let's keep going. This is pretty good.
It is.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
It's great.
I'd like to know.
I also don't want to get
It's
too far ahead and then miss our opportunity.
I will
here.
not.
There
Oh, I
are
already read
houses.
that.
I don't know.
I already
wish
read all
we
that.
knew
I
where
already
the
read
fuck
all
they
that.
were.
If we're jumping in late, everybody, like we need a couple
Yeah.
more,
Video call.
lot more,
That's true.
or we end
worst
this
case
live
scenario, we get the
stream
radio
in
call,
about 20
you
minutes. Got about
You
20
haul
minutes
ass, you
left.
Fly, you
Yeah.
set. You set. book it out.
Yeah, it takes a
Things we
minute to
have
set.
This is
I'd
the
like to know
element.
what we're running into.
Okay.
But we should keep going then if we're not going to do it now.
Matt, I asked earlier, but you got distracted. The sack that we got from the Tomb
sack.
Tankers, you have 2 or 3.
I can't find my notes at the moment. I'll go ahead and
Is any?
double
I mean,
check
it's not
the
a spoiler.
episode, or we can do that.
Well, it probably is kind of. But is anyone else famous of the main cast of Minecraft?
I feel like it was
Like I
two,
said, I know
wasn't it?
Jason
You had
Momoa
one
and I
earlier.
heard Jack Black. That's all I heard. But was there?
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
sorry.
two
In my mind, there
Arcane
have
field
to be
generators.
at least
We'll double
a
check.
famous girl
that I didn't write down
of
'cause I
some
was
sort,
distracted
and
this week.
possibly 2. I feel like there'd have to be like a solid main group, but I feel like I saw 4 people.
Text Danny.
So I feel like it couldn't just be them. It's got to be like more.
So,
I don't know
are we
though.
moving on?
I'm
Go into the
imagining on
next
a
room.
thing like
Marching order, he
Minecraft,
said.
the movie.
Now,
They're putting
this entranceway
massive
can
cash
offer
into.
to people at a time.
So like would
Ray
a
of Frost,
property
somebody that can see.
or a copyright
Isaac and
tag
Ray
like
of
that?
Frost, or is the mole
I mean, I
traveling
can't imagine
past
they wouldn't
cavern
spare
into metal
no
corridor,
expense.
Or
It is a little bit, yeah.
a little bit.
From what you can see.
I'll go after Essex.
All right. So Essek will make his way to the front. Who else? Is anyone going to be aside Essek, or is Essek just going to be
How about
holding
some
the front?
muscle for our
I think the
friend?
kids
go
are
with that.
recognizable.
I'll have
Oh,
the
so
sword out,
there's
so there's light at
youngins.
the
Gotcha,
front.
gotcha.
All right, you got it.
Talking about
Who's after them?
these muscles
Jester's
right here.
behind
Yeah.
with.
Right.
I'll walk by Jester.
All right.
I'll go back there behind.
Rearranging our order again, everybody.
More muscles than him.
Getting the
I was
order
talking about you.
intact.
You want your
But-
goggles back?
We're down to
Are you still using
15
them?
minutes.
Are you good?
A little more than 15 minutes.
I'll take 'em back.
Kate McKinnon and
Maybe you can
Jennifer.
share, like headphones.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Coolidge.
Yeah.
I definitely know
Some
Kate
good
McKinnon. I
podcasts.
know
The sword gives off 40 feet, not 30.
I know Jennifer
40, so you guys
Coolidge,
can-
but I can't think of.
As
she
you're
looks
kind
like.
of approaching
Let me look.
the
As soon as I
archway
see her,
now,
I'll
you
go,
can see where
"Oh,
the
that girl."
metal is bent down.
Not Jennifer Connelly.
and
Well, apparently I
you
gotta put her name.
three
in.
notice immediately as the light from the sword hits it.
Oh,
there
Stifler's
is
mom.
chiseled
Stifler's mom,
text
everybody. I knew
into
I knew
the
the
metal.
name.
Can we read it?
Stifler's
Can
mother
you read it?
You cannot
and
read.
I instantly cast
Kate
comprehend.
McKinnon.
language.
All right.
All right.
Solid.
You can read it.
I dig Kate
Now you
McKinnon.
can read it.
Kate McKinnon is wild and
reads,
crazy, but I dig her. I haven't
Preceding
seen her,
sword. Convocation
since- well,
grounds.
she was in Barbie.
Central deliberations.
but I feel like I haven't seen her a lot
Ward.
since she left SNL.
Ward.
Ghostbusters female
Precedes
one.
ward.
Yes.
I
One more
remember
time all the way through.
Convocation
Barbie.
grounds.
That's all I really remember.
Central deliberations.
Central deliberations, everybody. Write it down, even though everyone else is writing it down
Doesn't that
for
sound
us.
like it would be like a courtroom or something?
Or some. Yeah. Aren't they like
Or yeah.
philosophers?
Eh.
Well, the
They're probably a
Somnova
lot
in the
of-
Cognosa ward were, but we are in the Presidium ward.
Sure.
Right, okay.
Like for proceedings.
Let's go, lore kids.
Let's go, lore kids.
our
I
lore
love
kids?
it. Let's not forget that the Borderlands
As-
movie
as it
also
continues to kinda clear
has
the
a
path
name
ahead,
cast.
burning
Michael,
away
you are correct.
the bits of
I
brown mold
did see Borderlands.
that
I don't know
block
if
your
I've
path.
told you,
You push past
but I did see it.
the metallic archway.
One night
and
I was
into the
like,
preceding
all right,
hall.
I got to
Can
do
I
some things.
just-
What should
I'm
I put
sorry.
on that I don't need to pay
Can
a whole
I
lot of
just
attention
do,
to?
like a perception
And I
check?
put on
Is
Borderlands.
it obvious that like
And
a
it
path
wasn't
is
the
burned
worst.
away and this
I might have told
mold,
you
or
guys
is
this
it-
already, but if I didn't,
Like I
it
don't.
wasn't the worst.
Yeah, it's gonna look like
Yeah.
riding
It's
a
good
lawnmower.
background, I
So
guess.
they're gonna
There
know
are
somebody
some
came
like
through here.
entertaining
Unless
parts,
we
but
fire the
few
vein.
and far
Certainly
between.
looks
Wouldn't
tampered with. I mean,
recommend
yeah.
wasting
Can
your
I
time
use,
unless you're a
I
fan
don't
of the
know if it is
games
any
and you
heat,
just want to
though.
put it on as
I was gonna try
background with
Sacred
some
Flame, but
beers.
that's actual,
No.
like that's radiant.
But
What about you?
But yeah,
I was
it
gonna
wasn't
say-
the
I think we can
greatest.
Yeah, maybe bring
It
some
was
fire to bring
definitely
it back to like
all
really
over the
grow
place.
path.
We
Horribly
can also
Also
cross
put
that
together.
bridge if we decide to not put
But it
the
did
That's
have
true,
its
that's true, that's
moments.
true. Because
here.
we have a little time. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Easy to test when we want to.
Huh?
We've already spoiled the ground, so there's no issue with futzing with it further.
Okay.
Futzing. Sometimes a movie
Okay, so
spends
we're in the
all of its
hallway?
budget on
Sorry,
the
you
star
were- you were
power
saying something
in
like
the
that.
hopes
Oh, it's
that it
okay.
will carry a bad
Entering
script.
inside,
Agreed,
the
M.
same diamond
Gormley.
dusting
Let's not
of
forget that the
frost
oh, I
clings to
read
every
that.
surface
I
of this
already
tunnel.
read
And
that.
not unlike
But yeah, I've
the
seen that lots of
previous
times where the cast is
Aeorian ruins
stacked,
you come to,
and
this
it's just
metallic
like.
hallway does remind you in some ways of
I
the
mean,
structure
sometimes it happens
near
and
the
people just don't
laboratory,
see it.
where you
But
have
sometimes
encountered the
people
giant
see it
baby.
and it's not so great.
The materials and the architectural design of it seems similar.
Because
I'm
I've
assuming
seen some
panels
stacked
have fallen and there are
casts.
other cables
in movies
and
where
bits
I'm
of
like, I
metallic
didn't even know half
load-bearing
these people
rods
were
that have
in this.
punctured
Like they
through,
didn't even like advertise
it's like stepping
it
through
properly.
this once
And then people don't even
beautiful
see it. But then I've
and-
seen
and
some
pristine,
stacked casts where they just write it in.
smooth interior, and it now is just jagged and ruined with but little pockets of its glory.
Little
as it once was.
pockets.
You can almost visualize various studious individuals in similar robes to the one that you found, and varying types of fashion exaggerations beyond that, walking up and down these halls, debating, arguing, discussing. Likely nose in the air, as far as you're concerned, Yasha. Pushing forward the tunnel begins to come to a T intersection.
$150 million
drifts
budget
into this
for
intersection left and right, continuing
Minecraft.
forward.
James
You
Marsden,
can see
Chow
where
Yun
elements
Fat.
of the floor have kind of
Are they all
broken
in
a
it?
bit
My
and
God,
begin to
really?
fall. There's
James,
a
I
large
mean,
piece of
oh.
metallic beam that is crossed over in the way. But
Chow
you
Yun
can
Fat.
see four
That's the one
paths
that I haven't seen
to
that
traverse.
dude in forever.
Straight ahead, left and right.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do like a quick
Chow Yun
investigation check to
Fat.
see?
I thought he
if
retired. Didn't
there's
that dude
any path
retire?
That looks like the main.
Am I thinking of a different
walkway,
person?
Or like
I'm thinking of.
Ones
I think I'm thinking of
seem
a
more
different person. But
derelict
Chow
and
Yun Fat.
collapsed.
Now I know who
I'll
he
look
is.
for further
He's
writing.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, right?
You what? I'm sorry?
For further
Maybe I
writing
mean I think he's
text.
I was thinking someone
So
else at
perception
first,
check?
but I think he's Crouching
Would you
Tiger,
like me to
Hidden
do a
Dragon.
perception check?
I mean that dude's
You
old
just
too.
can
If
make
it
it
is
out.
that guy.
Go.
I was
18
thinking of
total?
Okay. A quick glance.
Samo
I mean,
Hun.
most of this is derelict.
Is
It
that who
all
I'm thinking?
fell to the same degree. Are you looking for like tracks or anything?
I don't know, just flow. Like what would feel like in its heyday? What would be the main corridor? Like
Likely for a design like this, it would continue downward
okay,
in a straight
straight. Okay.
position. Though there is a slight kind of adjusted kink of the hallway. seems
Still
like
haven't seen
where it
him
splits in the
since
T intersection,
Pirates
it offsets
3.
a little bit. It's a unique design.
Is it that
Pardon me.
long? I guess.
Gosh,
I
you
mean,
said you found
I didn't even remember that
robe
one.
on a body, right?
Yeah, it was on a skeleton that was.
Skeleton got buried, right?
Well, it was kind of
Half buried.
covered with
Dirt?
tunnels, and it collapsed.
Oh well,
building.
okay.
But the building is like super collapsed now.
Yeah,
If you find another body, keep the skull, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, we'll talk to it.
you got it.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I
we'll
got an idea.
definitely need to talk to some skulls in this place.
Okay.
I hope we do it
Yeah.
before we end, because now I really want to know. We got to get
I need a
ahead.
tour guide.
What if
We need a tour guide.
this was, you know,
Well
what
put.
if there's multiple entrances from the
We're down to 10 minutes, everybody.
Tunnel,
The final 10 minutes.
and this is the one
We
that
are
leads to the
19
Presidious
away
Ward, but
still.
there's another
18
doorway that we
now.
didn't see that leads
18
to the
likes away
Somnova
now.
Ward. Wouldn't that be
But
funny?
Like if it was that dangling
we
door,
are
like it was.
probably not going to make
went to
it.
somewhere
I'm just going to
secret.
Did we
Make
see
sure
any other
we're
doors in that
still
main
not
in the molten chamber?
No.
dead. We're all
It looked like an
alive and well.
exterior courtyard,
Okay.
now mostly buried.
Okay.
Yeah, he
so
dies
we're-
kind of
Think we're on
early
the right
on.
path
I
if it
honestly
were.
totally forgot until you said it.
21 for words.
Looking around the inside of this chamber, you've maybe traveled a couple hundred feet into this hallway before coming to this intersection, and you do not see any viable texts or anything that catches your eye.
And everything is lit by Ford's sword alone.
Ford's sword, yeah.
Can you
That's spooky.
ask the traveler, maybe, or
I know that's what I was thinking. I
aliens.
could spend a
I
few
mean,
minutes and ask
yeah, I
the
would
traveler.
definitely
Take-
talk to the
take 10
traveler.
minutes
The
and
traveler sounds like a
do that.
Okay,
a
yeah.
viable
I'll
option.
just sit down on the ground and try to contact Archie.
Inside
I think I'm
the
going to pour one more shot,
If you guys don't mind, can we wait for 10 minutes? I can
and
just
then we will
ask Archie to go take a look
wrap it up. We're under 10 minutes.
Where, you asking
So
to take a look
everybody,
in the courtyard.
Get
if there
ready.
was another entrance we missed
was-
or anything.
we're just
Thinking
gonna. I'm just
which
gonna
way to
drink
go,
this.
but-
I
What if
might
you knew
jump
which
right
way
into
to
the
well, you got three
Patreon hour.
questions, so.
Yeah.
And maybe if you
And
have an extra
then
question, you can
we will
see if Lucian and Co. are close.
probably do the
yeah,
YouTube
yeah,
video
I can
tomorrow.
see.
Sure.
I can try.
But I have enough
Okay.
time.
Excellent.
No, though.
Where I
because
could
if we
actually get it
delay
done.
20 or 30
I'm supposed to go to the
minutes,
bar
I can take a short
8:30.
rest and regain a little
So
bit
I
of
have
We need
plenty
an
of
hour
time.
for a short rest.
food,
Well,
or-
the bar's only about 5. Literally, the
let's-
bar where I'm
let's not
going
short
is
rest
on
till we
the same
absolutely need
street
to,
I
because
live.
just
Well, I
a
gotta
minute.
make one
Sure, 10
turn.
minutes.
I gotta make
Alright.
one turn
I'll sit down and
onto
set
the
up a
street where the
little,
bar is, and it's like
communal
less than 5
ritual.
minutes down the road.
Alrighty. Is everyone else doing?
44 is back.
I'm
We
keeping
are
my
about to
sword
wrap
out.
up 44. We got
I am
8 minutes left.
keeping a very sharp eye on everything.
We are keeping a
I'm
sharp
gonna
eye on
chat with
everything.
Ford.
We are
But
still
we'll get to that.
basically lit up
Well, it
by
takes 10 minutes
Ford's
to do it,
sword.
So in that 10-minute period, what do you say?
I think you're right about the Inuit charge.
I have a
there.
shot poured. We'll
The
take
more I
one
think
in
about
about
it, the
5
more that
minutes.
seems
We'll
right.
hit the radiators again. We'll get nice and drunk and
thinking about
high
the
right before I
dozens
end
of
because, like I
ways
said, I'm going to jump into
that
the
we could blow
Patreon
our
hour.
cover
I mean,
to
like,
Lucian
keep
before he
liking,
even
keep
steps
liking
in
and
that chamber.
subscribing and everything else, but
First and
it's
foremost
not
being
looking
if
like we're
any
going to
of
hit
those
it.
Rangers get spotted. I don't know. I'm just afraid the further down we go, the more we will blow our cover that we are here.
And just spatially, it's a gift. Line of sight,
Gift.
gravity. I don't know what would compare.
Look at Laura's dancing up there.
I'm sure there's many cons.
There is
that
so
we're not
much
thinking
stuff. Look
about,
at Laura's
but
table. I
we
didn't
might
like
only
really
get
pay much
half of
attention
them
till I
less
just
or
started
none,
paying attention.
But at least our chances are compounded by.
She has like
what's
50 dice trays up there. Like so many
Nice.
dice.
But
So many dice. Travis, look at it in comparison.
whether
Travis
we do
has
damage and they heal or
one little table.
whatever, off their guard, even for a moment, and then unsettled, I'm happy with.
having
They're very confident the last time we met.
yeah. Having some sort of ripcord, though, if things start getting really bad, like last time. It's the only thing that I can't
I will start. Oh, yes. I'm going to
trying
start
think
watching
of
Campaign
now
1
with this situation.
on my own.
Get out of Dodge
On my own.
for us if they do start overtaking us and it all backfires.
Where does that go in your mind? We leave and what?
Where does it go in your mind?
I don't know.
I don't think we're leaving.
I don't think we're leaving. It sounds also ominous.
I guess it's a question of if Lucian starts chasing us or if we start chasing Lucian.
Lucian. 44 has got it.
Sure.
44.
I don't know.
We're-
It's good to
what were you
continue
doing again? What was happening?
discovering all
I
the
remember you told me.
paths
And now I
ahead of
like
us so we
totally
have
just like
options.
brain
We've
fart.
definitely had the tables turned on us before, but for the moment, we're at least
I'm
between
trying to
him
remember
and
before you
what
say
he
it, but I
wants.
can't remember.
Yeah.
But we are going to
Oh,
win.
Well, you
this
said
thing.
therapy, but I think you
We're
said
going
you were
to
joking,
fight
or maybe you were
until
joking.
the last second. We're going to win.
I don't recall if you
There is
were
no
or not.
leaving. Maybe for some, but not for me.
The cameras keep going
And I
off
don't
in
think
my
we-
house, but it's nothing.
Just thinking about the others.
I know. They look to you.
They do look to you. We will miss Cowbell. What is Cowbell? Is that
not
the beginning
disappointing.
of next episode? Is Cowbell at the beginning, Michael, of the next episode?
You're doing your ritual where, like in the middle
We're
of the
down to
hall,
5 minutes.
by the
Yeah, like up
intersection?
against
5
the
minutes,
wall.
everybody.
I love a little half circle of all my little trinkets for the traveler and my crystals that I've gathered. You know, make it look pretty.
Okay. Where's everyone else doing?
Uh-oh.
Keeping
I don't
an
like the
eye
way
on
Matt
Dottie.
said that. I don't like the way
Looking down
Matt
both-
said. What else
both,
are you guys
trying to keep an
doing?
eye down both
It's almost
tunnels,
like
trying
he's
to
like,
keep an eye
well,
on
you're all dead.
keeping
Because
somebody's
Satan
everything
was
alive.
sitting right here and murdered everybody.
Just watching.
Okay.
Trying on the rope.
Yeah.
So make a perception check. for
Trying on
glancing
the
down the two
road.
tunnels to look, or
Yeah, I mean we're there, right?
you guys are right up at kind of the intersection.
Yeah, just-
Sam,
just-
You haven't-
Sam
you
is
haven't
making
traversed it all.
faces.
No, just taking a
No
look.
one's actually been looked down one hallway or the other.
We haven't looked down the hall?
We can let it
Just a
fly
little
by,
Look with your eyes.
says the great
yeah, just
Daniel
12.
O'Day.
12.
I rolled really badly.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Wow.
Glancing ahead with
Ow.
what little bit of light you have, once again, like the glittering ice dust across the floor catches your attention. Weirdly beautiful in its desolation down here. You can't see much on either side of the hall. You do see similar signs of collapse, but you cannot see where they go beyond.
We're talking about
due to the
campaign
lack
1.
of light source.
I thought you meant like coming up right now.
You turn around
Campaign
and
1.
see
we're
Jester
talking
kind of working on a ritual, and they're having the conversation.
Back up a bit then.
Your passive perception, though, does pick up this shape
Uh-oh. Passive perception
along the
picks
ceiling.
up a shape. along
the
the ceiling.
open, collapsed holes.
Is it like a
and broken
gigantic
parts of this
mammoth
metallic hallway,
monster
you
that's
see
gonna eat our
something
souls?
Reach out.
Oh,
clamber
it's something.
up
It's
along
something.
Got a problem. We got a
ceiling.
problem. We got a problem.
It's definitely something that's of
I'm
creature
gonna hide
beastie
behind
form.
the door. We've got a problem. Get ready.
And
How
it
long
looks
has
like we're
been
gonna
in Chester's
break.
ritual?
It's been maybe 6-7 minutes
I
or so.
shake her out of it.
Damn it.
We are
as
not
you
gonna be able to
kind of
finish this ritual.
Go to shake her out of it. You go behind. There's no door.
I mean, like,
here.
there's the I'm assuming
We
that,
didn't
like,
have time.
So
we
this
shook
is
her out.
behind,
All
it's
right,
like,
so
you've gone up to the there's the intersection, right? You're all kind of here at the base of it, she's doing the ritual. You walk up and look both ways, turn back, and there's something emerging on the opposite side
Oh, like
of
from
you
the
guys. Like,
courtyard side?
from the courtyard side, from the ceiling.
all right,
It's funny you mentioned aliens earlier. It's like kind of climbs out
All right.
slowly, and it's large.
large.
It's at this moment.
He's looking like large.
You all hear the heavy metallic impact of something. Multiple limbs cling, cling, clanging onto the metallic ground, and you hear
Clanging.
well, hanging and then landing onto the ground.
It's gonna end here. We're gonna
Glancing
end
back
here.
in turn, you see a rather massive
Vera, are we going to miss
lizard-like
the order?
creature of deep blue cerulean skin. Elements of frost crystals gathered at the edges of its limbs and folds of its body. Multiple legs as its eyes glance
Multiple
towards
limbs.
you in
It's
the
reminding
light,
me of the
flickers
baby
past
thing.
it like a creature
With
in
the
a
baby with all the
flashlight in the
arms.
shadows. As it opens its mouth, you see drool drip out and then immediately freeze onto the metal beneath. And as it exhales, the
Frozen
air gives
saliva?
off a cloud of frost.
It is internally
And that's what
cold as shit. I knew he was gonna end it there. We didn't have enough time.
I hate it. Can we just leave it for them?
Can we
Can we
leave it for
control it?
them?
Who can control monsters?
See, here's the thing. Whoever goes first fights the things.
Yeah, so now we gotta clear a path. Now we're gonna be the ones clearing the path of
Fights whatever's down.
beasties.
Anything. All the
Anything
things
in the
up.
ruins that have taken up residence in the path that
got
you're
it.
going, you know.
Whoever's behind us is going to have an easy time.
Yeah,
Unless
they're gonna
we
definitely
can
catch up.
somehow charm this creature and tell it to.
If you're jumping in, like the
out
video.
by
If
the
we
got
hit
the magic
50
for
likes,
it.
we will do the next one. We need 18 more. Likely not gonna do it. But if you're jumping in,
What's a cool
like the
idea?
video,
Charming it.
if we
Making
hit
a
18 more
button.
likes in the next
Yeah,
10
making
It doesn't
minutes,
last that long.
because we're gonna talk for a minute. We still got a minute or two left.
The same way.
Okay, well, we can't talk about
But
that for a map.
we're gonna set up. I'm gonna actually set up
Nope,
the next
you gotta
episode too. I want to
that
see
was
exactly what we're dealing
a
with,
fifth level spell
just so
'cause
we
I was
know
already in the
for
oh, no,
next
it's a
week.
ritual.
They could show up.
It's a ritual.
So it
be
doesn't
like
waste a spell slot.
You did not waste a spell.
All right, no wasted spell slot. We shook Jester
I
out
know,
of the
but if we
ritual.
go from here, it could end up going pretty light.
You don't get
Yeah,
loot.
yeah,
We'll pick up for that next
But on
time.
the flip side,
Matt's gonna sign off in about a minute. Then we'll set up the next episode. We'll see what we got.
Fire up the text.
I know it was, from what I remember, I feel like it's
Indeed,
around
you
the
guys got
same
a
time.
lot of irons in the fire right now. I love it.
kill the thing.
All right, we'll pick up
Vero,
there
I will
next
clarify
time.
in
Thank
Discord
you all so much for joining
if
us.
needed.
We love you very much, and is it Thursday yet?
Is it Thursday yet? It was an early 3:39. I thought it was like towards the end. All right, we're jumping in to the next one just to say.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Critical Role, where a bunch of us
Still
nerdy ass
like,
voice
if
actors
you
sit
haven't,
around and fight
everybody,
Dungeons and Dragons.
We're gonna set this up. My God.
Jesus.
Yeah, my God.
Before we jump into tonight's show,
We'll see at the end of the song. We'll get the end of the song.
Digging deep in your soul as the legend unfolds. Now it's your turn.
To roll.
they attacked you immediately, did some battle, but you managed to, aside from Jester, get through fairly unscathed.
Where's the break here?
And began to delve within
Is
the
the break
subterranean
far?
ruins
Oh,
themselves.
the break is like, oh, it's
heading
actually
through
like
the
almost right in the
tightly
middle.
enclosed spaces,
It is
the
almost
ruined rock
perfectly placed.
and frost. Eventually finding a collapsed pit.
We're gonna
and at
pause
the
it in a
base of
second. So
what looked to be a
3:35 it
long-forgotten ruined
starts, or
courtyard.
2:35.
And the first sign of this
All right, so good. We could do the
of
whole.
the Aeoran civilization. Here, you messed around with some brown mold. You accidentally collapsed a tower.
Messed around with brown
You-
mold. Michael just parked.
Began to plot some possible
Keep liking.
means
We're gonna
of setting some
have another
traps for
5
your
to 10
quarry,
minutes of talking. So like,
and then
if
found
you
your way
can,
up
we will
a
hit
nearby
it
hallway.
and do it if we
Familiar
do
to
hit
some of the
50.
previous ruins you have come across. And as you took a moment to break near an intersection to rest, it was discovered a creature that had been stirred by your
I'm waiting till
crawling
Matt
from the
fully
ceiling duct
describes everything
nearby,
going on in our
dropping
lives.
into the ground and preparing to attack you all. So, first, let's go ahead and figure out where you're placed. So, looking here,
Look at there's a
Caduceus
battle map.
was right around this
I
corner.
kind of want to see it for a second.
Jester, you were kind
I
of...
was like against the wall.
Which one?
Sure, that one.
Alrighty.
I'm going to stop right there, 1040. So that's where Jester's place. I like that we're setting everything up. So we got 1040. I'm going to do the hour Patreon. That'll bring us to 110. That leaves still almost an hour. The break is at 2:18. 2:18 is the break. So there's going to be an hour and 10 minutes, an hour and 8 minutes after the Patreon hour is over. I'll probably do like a 20-minute YouTube video. That'll leave 40 minutes. We're going to have a lot, honestly. Even after the break. If the break ends at 2:35 and we go to 15 minutes short. Yeah, we're going to have a lot. We're going to have like a 2 hour and 40 minute live stream next week. So not hitting the 50 likes this week did give us a massive live stream next week. Got 4 more likes to add when I get home. Michael is running to add likes, but I don't think even with Michael, throw your likes up if you can. But even with yours, we're not even going to hit 40 even with yours. I mean, I feel like it's because this was a short episode. It wasn't as exciting an episode as most. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot going on. We kind of started in the middle of a battle and ended pretty quick and then got set up for a battle by going through Aeor. But I'm guessing it was like this was one of the slower, shorter of the episodes that we just ended. This one coming up looks pretty cool. We're already into the ancient city. So, Michael, feel free to obviously add your likes, but I don't think it's going to help. And I'm going to jump into the Patreon hour because if I jump in right now, I'll be able to finish it before the game. So, everybody, it is great having you all as usual. Let me shout out you all out. We got Star, Michael, my moderator, who was here the whole time. I don't think we ever saw the dude or Hockey, but both of them are moderators as well. Thank them. My brother Ray from time to time. Vero G, Neil, M. Gormley, Daniel O'Day, 44. We had a little Power Monster, the Chimiki Paro. I think I said my good friend Neil. I think I just said him. M. Gormley. I might be repeating people. Amy France, David France, have fun at Oktoberfest. Vinny is out there. I feel like I've said Colvin. I don't know why I always forget Colvin. Colvin is so in my head all the time that I just feel like I always say it. And then when I see his name, I'm like, wait, did I ever say it? Because I always think it and I say this all the time. Shane Barron, Amelia, Emily Mary, Sean M., Tealbird, I hope you feel better. If I missed you, write down below because that's as far up as it will let me go. Good night, everybody. Love you all. And is it Friday?